He's my brother. Let me land. Oh, please, you know, this thing is political. NDC is against them. Attorney General is doing this. In Kwasia, for almost 4 hours, these fools are going to waste time. People were dead, killed, maimed. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo said that because he wanted the youth to get on the street. So when we need elections now, and this is the same thing Afenyomakin is doing. Today, Afenyomakin has put every single judge's life at risk. So, guys, we on your TV. I will employ you respectfully, and I will pay you $50 an hour, and then I'll make sure you work 2 times a week. You can go and spend holidays.
KevinTaylor no say Captain Smart J.Juma will be $50 per hour. Oja onua ombra obefa ne bimem. O se dia afenyo aye no. O de judges ato amanimu as de na afenyo aye. De na afenyo aye. Na o so be gu MPP ya ne show no nyae. Gu MPP bia na afia se o twe no kakranka na waje mu dia ma Ghana for nyina ye nye shows nguso wa betima ye studios kama na ye show da o da tum TV no so sana KevinTaylor eka. Yes. Big push no so koso gidigidi o se mahama ye adwuma mum bie mu na mama ndi se kwan adwuma ndo mba yesa na NPP pan ye egu.
This is Boadu TV, truth and integrity.
Uncle Captain Smart is saying he's putting his feet down. I don't really know what you are trying to say. I don't know what's going on. What's wrong? Captain Smart, didn't see? I don't think there's anything wrong. And Captain Smart, somebody just wrote something here. Team, do you have any information on Captain Smart? I don't think something's going on. And Captain Smart, Captain Smart, someone to be Ojai Radio. When you Captain Smart, I'm not here. If you say, America, don't know. I corner your Captain, dear, me have the part. Since you are saying, you know, co live Tintin Tibet Rivers. I don't have Captain, yes, Winjano, Obeba. Ana di biara o hanu ayesa de no eso na e fine ana ye captain woni medjuma che captain be chiba to captain o experience fucking o captain to be can some now hey no jai o di captain wa ye djuma na che experience o captain munja no obesa ba captain gas we jai eye OnuaTV a captain so gas we jai OnuaTV a I will employ you respectfully, and I will pay you $50 an hour, and then I'll make sure you work 2 times a week. You can go and spend holidays, and every day, you work like 3 hours a day, two times a week, or whatever you want to do. I will pay between $35 to $50 an hour. And the captain, captain, I'm very sure say Unia. So also you must Monday through to Friday. I'll give you a spot on my TV, and then at your own time, maybe you want to do 3 times a week or 4 times a week, morning shows, I can give it to you on my platform, easy. And then what is going to happen is you're going to be punched. And remember, a year between $35 to $50 an hour. And you can do it at your own pace. And, nothing is going to, no restrictions. You can say whatever you want to say. Inti, I'm a friend captain. What captain so number? Minipa. I'm a voyage say, Captain Smart, Minipa. Captain. Hard fucking. It's your holidays on America, you know. And I show World Cup, and one mafia was Captain Smart. Or a hard time. What captain number? Minipa no. Captain Ehini. Captain the profile picture ni. Captain. Minipa no ba. Me feeling the time. Captain captain on the chip radio to end day. It's where the captain. So Jai Onyadia, I can pay between $35 to $50 an hour, and I can give you 3 slots on my TV. Time be I will pay be out so you show no. It could be morning, could be net meme time, because meme time there I am the El Capitano. Will be able to me and compete with my time. So if you want to come before me, I can make you come before me. And if you want to come in the mornings, so $35 an hour. And just see this, so Captain, I want to pay you $35 an hour, between $35 and $50 an hour. I can do that. I think I can do that. If you want to work 5 hours a day, I can do that. Just think about it and let's take care of business. And other media personalities now, we are very strong, you are very vocal. And we political commentators are more very good setup. It has to go through some kind of a vetting. We will be giving people a year free airtime on Loud Silence TV. But one, your setup should be a setup, a professional. You need to have a setup that is worth watching. You need to put a little bit of money in your setup. And also, you have to be consistent when it comes to programming. You know me, I'm a hardworking guy. And so we are putting together a program where young Ghanaians who are social, social commentators who really want to have their own show, we will vet. We are not going to say because you are a social political commentator or TikTok and Facebook into your no. When you look at the setup of Inkoto, and I say you look at the setup of a year free minder, you see the professionalism is there, and that's the kind of setup we are talking about. If you want to show Ghanaians that you can also deliver and that you have rich content, we are going to open the doors very soon. We will put it officially on our TV, and I will add an email to it and also a link that you can basically reach out to us. Now, Odo materials, share how it is shot, how your sound quality is, and then your content. Nakasa, I will give you free airtime. I'm not going to take a dime from you. In fact, if you bring your own sponsors, it's fine. You can take about 80% of a year sponsorship money, to take care of your production and your team. What we will do is say the 20% of that, we will take care of a year Ghana, our production team in Ghana. That's all. We are not going to take any money from you. Those guys who are ready to put out their own production, media, TV, show make sure your content is solid. It is rich. It is content. Your picture quality is good. Your sound is good. Your everything is perfect. Reach out to us. We will put it on TV. We have started scheduling. And this TV is here to serve the young people of Ghana, the ones who really want to show the world their talent, whether social issues, entertainment issues, and political issues. We just want to get the best out of the young people in Ghana. If you believe in yourself and you know you have those ideas, that spirit that you can basically speak on issues and make sense. Not everybody who speaks on issues makes sense. Then we are willing to help every single person. This platform, I built it for Ghanaians, young people, to also show what they can do. And I'll be out of air. I'll get to a point I'll have to retire. I need to get people to fill in. And also, we started to bring up new presenters. So, and that is what I'm trying to do now. I want to make sure, by the time I retire, very soon, I have about 5 solid young people on my TV who will be taking over from me. So that is what I want to do. And I want to do it in such a way that problem. I will make sure I resource, I fund, I make sure I clean you up for you to be TV ready. If you believe in yourself, I think by Monday, Tuesday, my team will put the announcement out, the details, what to follow and where to send your emails and everything. They will tell you. And then when you send it, there's a team ready to vet every video, every year application. And when we are done vetting all the applications, me, myself, personally, I'll come and meet you in Ghana. The reason why I'm targeting people in Ghana and say I want to give a lot of opportunities to young people in Ghana. I'll come to Ghana and I'll meet the group. And basically, I'll talk to everybody and then let you understand that this is a new journey that you have to be ready to. It's not easy. It is not easy. And therefore, so you need to be mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever, prepared for this, and that we will give them the opportunity. So I am ready to give opportunity to young people. For some time now, I've been doing this for some time. Maybe I don't think I have over 10 years on this platform, and just say more than 10 years to be doing this. And what I think is going to happen is because I'm retired, I'm off TV totally. No, maybe I'm going to limit my time on appearing in TV, but that will only happen after 10 years. Yeah. After I've made sure the NPP ne gu kra before I retire. NPP ngu ya me retire, so you need to understand that. And as I make 10 years, NPP ngu ya me retire. Until some me gu NPP no, ma gu no ashe no aprasye, and sana me komeka se me jaye juma way. But as far as the NPP exists, if it is once a week kra, I'll be here. I will make sure me gu NPP no. Intermediate me nyanko be bia. When I'm going to retire, it's because I'm going to limit my time. But in the next 10 years, after NDC, I got 3 terms more, which is about 12 years. That is when I will decide to pull back a little bit. Maybe my time and so, and I'm a decent, but I'm not going to be off TV totally. So who's a KevinTaylor return as NPP go. But as far as these termites, political insects, tribal bigots, these people who basically think about killing, laughing about it and all that, as far as they are around, I will still be around. I am not going anywhere. And they made in kind of told my NPP for Matthias here. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. OSP Huasem, Office of the Special Prosecutor. Now, be 2-3 days ni, OSP. Any Attorney General Hon Sensem abeto eye edwa. Now there are a lot of people who are speaking on this matter. There's a group de say asem we see. And your group biswa they are trying to be reasonable to find the reason why here and the OSP court say OSP any the to me say odu be go jina court say or prosecute no. Now, as you can see on the screen, only constitutional amendment can fix OSP problem. The Attorney General and Akasa Deputy Attorney General Akasa. Now, again, AC. Nipa bi astate ekekan sembi de nsembi tum fremem e create impression bi e de atrobi to nipa bi trim say eye NDC aban no e no mo pese omo pam OSP no. Na OSP na Nana Danko Akufo de NPP for the buyer no. Ye de bae se omo ba be kon keta hye proye ene nipa bi a sebio omo ba omutiri po se omo bedi Ghana dream. Now asama koda court ma ende court akobua se eye OSP no oni wutumi se sebio e wo se otumi di obi begine fia a court na odina asem se yembu ni 10 yembu na 10 na se yembu ni 4. Now Attorney General na ba bontan be ka se court ese eye OSP no eni tumi a obetumi di obi akogina court a ono Attorney General de court hye Attorney General say ensem a eda esi OSP pono so nyina no eye Attorney General no enye den enje na onto aso. Attorney General no de court aka no ena wodi so na question nyina no say eye nipa bi etise Kofi Bentil ama start e de atrobi eto eye Ghana for trim say makache Ghana for say edwene emma nipa nyansan ya onkofo bebre omo TV so a omo ya kronfo ya kohwefo asem nokora da ho a omo person be ka nokora na efri say omo tirim no omo pese Ghana for ehu ma omud ba omia se oyobi onim nyansa ana NPP for ye nkofo be onim nyansa enti asem nokora da ho krampo na asem na nkasa omo person be ka ba omo person omo politicize no na omo de be ka se aban bi NDC aban na edi bone na ma menkyere wade and the Kofi Bentil bi na no a one the NPP for no say asema ekopie court ahye eye OSP say ontwe no ho na odi tumi say odi obi abegina court no na wahye Attorney General say onu mom NG OSP nsem ni nyina cases ni nyina na ondi no and the Kofi Bentil mo na TV so ni radio so and ochina Saturday Kofi Bentil Samson ayenini halitosis de renum bon no one the political actors ba betena abe create impression bi say oh NDC aban na mo pese mo gu OSP office no ne nyina wa ha ena Ghana for tie mu ka say yengu OSP office no and so President Mahama beka che Ghana for say dabi OSP office na hia pa enye baby a wo se egu no because eba eye keta hye ekon eye proya ko a OSP office no say office bia ehia say e wo say ye kipi na ye de hye say Ghana eye the fight against corruption ana keta hye any proya ko no ye nyina yetumi akon abom into President Nkura did not agree recently or say on obi anya agene say e wo say you go OSP office no now obi bebusa won say e den ene ebeto court say and the court asha say OSP oni den to me say odi obi kwa gina court na wakobu nipa no ana wakoma kisho say court ebu nipa na 10 de see any nyina no say eye abrantie bi sebio okodi boni bi a OSP chi no na boni okodi ene ne say na aban mu nipa bi a oye custom officer ana officers bi a na sa brand na na adwene say opese ode edien eye sika epuopun mo na sebio omo ye den omo ye ade bi ma no e wo Ghana port ekoti ja ende ye de ko gina court enti de agofa OSP asem nyina aba no eye asem a abrantie bi a one ne nkofo eye Isa Seidu eye James eye de Kek Osei eye John Aban ene eye Peter Achibolo hide saa nipa ɛyɛ deɛ 9 way ɔmo kɔdi dwuma bi a na ɛyɛ proya na ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɛyɛ custom officers bi ɛgye sika wɔ ɔmo hɔ na ɔmo bu ɔmo ma ɔmo bu Ghana ɛwɔ yɛ port ɛno mu na saa asɛm no ɛkɔpie OSP OSP yɛ na adwene sɛ ɔde asɛm no bɛkɔ court na court atena se na sɛ nkɔfoɔ no ɔmo di fo a yɛbua ɔmo de ɔmo akɔto afiase na asɛm no wɔ court no ɛna saa nipa 9 emu baako friend lawyers ka kyerɛ ne lawyers sɛ wɔn sɛ OSP office no ɔma kenkan krata ɛbɔ office no ban no ɔma hu sɛ ɛyɛ sinto bi wom na saa sinto no mbɛsɛ ɔmo gyina so ɛde tete ɔmo ho nti saa branch yɛ friend hide no ɛkɔ court kɔ ka kyerɛ court sɛ ɔno deɛ ɔpɛ sɛ OSP na ɔde na bɛgyina court no ɛkyerɛ Ghana fo nyinaa ɛfiri nkrata yɛde kyekyere no office no sɛ ɔwɔ tumi a ɔbɛtumi de na bɛgyina court sɛ court mbua no fo asɛm no ne baby a started no enie and court document ni it is what OSP asɛm no what OSP asɛm a ɛnya attorney general de OSP court ɛnya sebio NDC ni bi ɛna kɔfa OSP ni court ɛyɛ nipa bi a na OSP di ɔma kɔgyina court a ɔmo anwa ka edwe mu a OSP ɛka kyerɛ court ne sɛ saa nipa 9 we mu no sebio ɔmo fa akoti kwan so a na mo pɛ sɛ ɔmo de ɛyɛ de sika puapu a aban mu nipa bi ma dwumadie bi ɔmo di report no ɔmo akyɛbio ɔmo twi Ghana edi nti saa mmeranteɛ 9 emu baako ɛna ɔkɔ court kɔka kyerɛ court sɛ OSP de ne ba dia OSP nkyerɛ wɔ court sɛ ɔwɔ tumi a otumi de nipa kɔ gyina court ɛyɛ den prosecute no ɛhɔ ɛna court kɔbusa OSP sɛ wotumi na owɔ sɛ wode we ba bɛgyina court no ɛwɔ he kyerɛyɛ emu ɛna OSP ɛntumi ankyerɛm ama anto judge ne tirima na angye antum sɛ in fact OSP no upon the nkrata yɛde tie nyina gyina so de call parliament ebie ne office no wanhyɛ da enya asɛm pɔtee bi anka nkyerɛ judge ne sɛ in fact me kisia jaben a me da ɛyɛ special prosecutor office na no krata we na kyerɛ sɛ me wɔ tumi a metumi de ayɛ den metumi de ɛde obi aba court in fact OSP kɔfa ne krata ba ya ɔsɛ saa krata no na Akufo Addo ne NPP aban gyina so ɛde ne bɛgyina court no yɛhwɛ krata nim no na tumi na ɛwɔ ma ɛma ne tumi sɛ ɔmfa obi nkɔ gyina fiase no na ɛnyɛ tumi keten a ɛyɛ ɔno nko an nsɛm na ɛwɔ na mmom krata ne kyerɛ sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ OSP no ɔne sebio attorney general no ɔgye ɛdeɛn ɔgye tumi ɔgye authorization every attorney general hɔ ansana wetumi prosecute obi a after investigations nti hɔ na court ka sɛ sɛ yɛhwɛ nkrata nim a nkrata no enie sɛ yɛhwɛ nkrata nim a ɛkyerɛ clearly say I'm trying to get you yɛhwɛ nkrata nim a sɛ wo kan nkrata na yɛde ti OSP office na court sɛ afei yɛka nkrata na ɛyɛ papa na ɔde OSP court de ka sɛ court kan nkrata na nkrata no kyerɛ pefe sɛ OSP oni hu tumi oni tumi 100% obetumi de obi abegyina court sɛ ɔanma attorney general amma no ɛdeɛn ɛde akwanya ne sɛ ɔmfa obi nkɔ court a OSP ntumi fo obi ankɔ court ɛno na branch ne gyina so a ɛyɛ lawyer ne judge ne ka sɛ ɛne OSP kyerɛ me tumi na wo a ɛkyerɛ sɛ wo 100% tumi sɛ obi abegyina court na judge ne busa OSP sɛ special prosecutor saa asɛm ya wogyina court ken wagye ɛyɛ deɛn tumi afiri attorney general hɔ ana OSP ntumi ama answer na de branch ne gyina so ɛde ka kyerɛ court sɛ ɔmombɔ na asɛm no ngu no kyerɛ sɛ ɔse ɔhwɛ act ɛyɛ enwoma a yɛgyina so ɛde kɔ parliament ma Akufo Addo ne lawyers ɛka sɛ yate office no ɔhwɛ nkrata no mu a beebie ni wa ɛma OSP no exclusivity ana exclusive rights ana sɛ tumi krogye a ɔno nko a betumi ɛde obi akɔgyina court na mmom no obehia sɛ attorney general pene so attorney general ama no kwan attorney general ayi poma kwan mu ansana ɔno OSP no wotumi obi akɔ court na branch ne sɛ ɔhwɛ nkrata mu no na ohun sɛ attorney general ama OSP no kwan sɛ ɔmɛden ontumi ɛmfa obi megyina court ɛntoto na no etu okan nkrata na sebio yɛde ti OSP ɛfɛ no the act ɛne ne ɛfɛ no the 959 act 959 now okan act na ɛhɔ na branch ne gyina so ka sɛ ɔka kyɛ judge ne sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɔbɔ asɛm no gu cause OSP wohwɛ krata kora yɛgyina so ɛde te ne office na ɔde ɛgye tumi ɛde yɛ de ɔyɛ na ɔnhyɛ da ne tumi saa because attorney general ama ne tumi a ɔntumi mfa obi ambɛgyina court okan a Office of the Special Prosecutor Act 2017 2017 ɛna Special Prosecutor Office no yɛteyɛ Now, krataa no neka. Or say an act to establish the office of the special prosecutor as a specialized agency to investigate specific cases of alleged or suspected corruption and corruption-related offenses involving public officers and politically exposed persons in the performance of their functions, as well as persons in the private sector involved in the commission of alleged or suspected corruption and corruption-related offenses. Prosecute these offenses on the authority of the Attorney General and provide for related matters. Enti abrante ko gina court was say so okan krata na yede chichire OSP office na bibi ho wa e kire say OSP ni hia authorization se bronika se authorization to me e was say ya bia puma kwan mu ya yi kuma puma kwan mu e was say Attorney General no nko ani obi a obetumi apene so say OSP fa KevinTaylor court. Attorney General no kwan obetumi apene so say OSP fa Asmesi court. Abrante di OSP court no say e kire say OSP oni to me na opeso obusa OSP say Attorney General man ho kwan ana OSP ntuma ma answer eno enema judge ni gina so ka say woni bibi say OSP untumi ngina ha emfa krata embomu pen enka nkire me say wo ho tumi say wankasa utumi de wo pe ewura court e de obi begina menim dia ende sa asem no eno ntimi gina so ka kire say woni tumi a wo betumi de obi abegina court until say eya Supreme Court na sebio eya court nyina hene no akire kirem interpretation. But before that, no, I was assembly esi wupono so, esi wunaso a, waye nhihwemu a wose wode ba court no, for saa asem no ema Attorney General na ontoa so. Until say Supreme Court betuma ba beka say, wo saa tumi no, saa tumi kronkron na obetumi de obi abegina court no. Sesi ade assembly egu wupono so bia no, former Attorney General no. Enti na ende OSP na sem no aba. Membo bi fa brofo ndada. Now, menya abotre na medwudwam efrise me pese Ghana 14 nyoma bi ase. And my team ni say me ready another document enchiro ewo OSP ne act. Thank you very much team. Team ni say this is another document omo pese me ready abrante ni gina so e de call de High Court ema OSP and the meno ka say High Court e ka say omo ni tumi a omo de beden also omo de prosecute. My team say me fa we nchira we so ewo OSP the krata ye gina so de tie no. Now Usa OSP krata na the act 959 na abrante de court ka say when na kire krampo say OSP oni tumi no ebi nie or say 2 subject to clause 4 of article 88 of the Constitution, the office shall for the purposes of this act be authorized by the Attorney General to initiate and conduct the prosecution of corruption and corrupt related offenses. Mami jujo munchiro. So we read the krata na brofu ya mekan kire no krata ye gina so edit OSP office no omo de share baby say and so okan na udwam ewo akankasem say Ghana for ntiase a krata na gina so edit OSP office no baby no omo kan say and we parliament de omo sa sha omo say subject to clause 4 of the article 88 of the Constitution omo say sa krata we aye three ye jina Ghana Constitution so de atwere say we na ye de fa de tipem we na ye jina so e de ahye samra we na omofa Constitution no e na omo jina so e de hye mra bi wo OSP krata ana enwoma e bo ne office no ho ban omo course omo say the office omo say OSP office no shall so bronika say shall ana ye try de ne ka say shall e ye command e wo say we di so you shall enye subjective enye something you can contest authoritative. The OSP or say the office shall Ekufu Adomo any NPP for kratawe or parliament no na omo majority no almost said the office shall for purposes of this act be authorized by the Attorney General. Krata no kire say e was say OSP office no e was say ogitum otiase or peneso say office no otino e was say Attorney General na kire no de onye eba den say odi obi court the Attorney General to initiate you can say initiate e was say Attorney General mum na na adwene say onu na ogitum say onu na okantirim say onu na osinibo say you initiate and conduct the prosecution of corruption and corruption related offenses. Inti krata no kraka say OSP no e wo say otiase na ogitum say Attorney General kron kuto ono nkoa ene wo saa tumi na sebio obey na adwene say investigations are OSP aye nyina no or the beko court na wa prosecute and as odi obi koko gina court atoto na no it explicitly says say the OSP only to me sa e wo no ankasa ni nsem say obe sorry so okọ court we e act na ye de chichire eye OSP office no nti say unya abotre na we analyze issue na one the metme establish what na kire wo say senior OSP asem we be pie court no enye NDC na de court enye aban we na de court eye nipa bi a OSP na kasa investigating na odini gina court ena sa nipa ne kofa asem ne ba ye say OSP nchirem je na man to me say obetumi di obi abegina court ene na 1 2 sa asem na abande ye OSP asem no aban anas attorney general na ne hunim bi attorney general tribe bi eye judge na otena asem so no court na say asem we esi na say OSP entuma nchirem say owotumi krogen a obetumi di obi abegina court a and the office no ensem a ohwehwehwehwemu nyina on tam enfama de enfama attorney general na attorney general ento aso enti nobody memo obi angina baby nka say NDC aban John Mahama aban NDC for na akọ court attorney general on court the reason the attorney general din aba asem we mu say court na ehye attorney general court na akan krata no na akwana asem no de ba na wahu sa nyansa wom na o say ye pe obi a obetuma je san krata no ekipi ni ye atwa nhwehwemu num so a the attorney general's office because omo na krata no kire say omo wotumi a owo omo tumi hye OSP man ye court nsem anase odi dwuma bi wo court enti the court did not get it wrong when they decided say the attorney general who is the highest authority I was say OSP eshana say edge decisions free no that office is the only officer able to handle OSP in some OSCA. But I wanted to set the record straight. NDC are buying for OSP in court. John Mahama buying and for OSP in Kojina court. Attorney General Ayeni ene ni deputy Srimsai omo for OSP in Kojina court. Eye Ghana ni a wakodi boni a OSP di court. And a West Steady OSP Act no ewu se krata na ekufu adomo echechiri ede ne ba si yeso 2017 no sa krata no sebio intokro di dem and a sa brantie no take advantage of it. It's the question I'll be asking you and say, who are we supposed to blame? OSP asemu ya better way. Why was he blame no? Let's be realistic. Let's be honest here. Mommy enjoy politics na ayana asem bedawa e was see face asem no square no na yanka asem no musa ensema ehia. So right now the question is, and you see asem we a ebe pie eye quarter akofa OSP asem na ba no eye emu asem a sebio nkofo ya no mo import mu a no mo pese omo hye eye custom officers bi mu omo hye omo nsem sika esi 2022 NPP time or more power and as asem ni CEO OSP asem we akopie quarter ama nsem bebraba no o che sankofo no 2022 enti 2022 asem ene wo court na ama nkofo na ya che omo a omo defend omo no akofa asem we aba enti mabo bia we ka se Andre chi ena attorney general court ena yenini court ena NDC aban pese omo gu OSP office no eye NPP ankasa time a amanfo ball kro no ehu case a OSP kofa ye no ene na akofa asem we aba eye 2022 case. Now the question I'll be asking you and I say sa OSP asem ya abedawi meni umienu a eti Ghana ha 2017 ena nanado dankwe kufuado ekofa OSP asem bae and also obibie BBF the Special Prosecutor's Office. Now, Ghana for be kasa I say the Special Prosecutor's Office no omo dwumadi ni sen. Dipa bebre busa I say adentina nanado dankwe kufuado ba omiamo eye hell bent. Adentina omo si omo timu pose omo di BBF Special Prosecutor's Office baba. Ghana for bebre busa sa question no. Aden Special Prosecutor de na obeya na yesronko chen Attorney General. Special Prosecutor de na obeya yesronko chen Yoku. Special Prosecutor den obeya eyesronko che Ghana Police Service CID Department. Special Prosecutor den obeya eyesronko che Straj. Na do dankwe kufu de NPP form yeti asese. The Special Prosecutor de dwuma obeya no eyesronko na eno na beboa ama keta hye proye eswetwa e Ghana. Inti Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne NPP ba omiamo, they put together the Special Prosecutor's Office. And at that time no more majority in Parliament and no more call Parliament and no more call for Kojitumu say ampa Moma for Special Prosecutor's Office mbra. Time I want to call Parliament na Mike Okwe and the Parliament. Or na Speaker of Parliament or no and the presiding here Ejitumu say ampa Moma be a Special Prosecutor's Office. It now Obebusa will say then at 2026 yetumi tinana asem to be peer court to say the special prosecutor nankasa onam Ghana hano oni to me impose or be court. Enya ungrem, are you not worried? Because sa office way a parliament constitution ye gina so edit na ye then and the yetuma ko peer court ma at special prosecutor nankasa point to men defending ho say or to me a obetumi dia prosecute Ghana for court. Now time Akufo-Addo about power the idea of special prosecutor by so many people were asking questions. Omubusa say special prosecutor nankasa na juma die saying it was very vague. They could not give an answer. Time Akufo-Addo impose force say young special prosecutor into me. People legitimately were asking questions say the role pankasa anything. What was going to be the role in the fight against corruption when you put together this Special Prosecutor's Office? And when 2017, Obia raises a question, yes, NDC near or your Crom 4. Every single person who raised that question was tagged as an opposition who did not want to fight corruption. People who had questions to ask, people who were worried about the way the office was being put together, the role of the special prosecutor, all those people were kept in the dark because everybody felt to say the moment they start to pose questions to the NDC government, NPP government, led by Akufo-Addo and Bawumia, they were tagged as opposition who were trying to prevent this government or this country from fighting corruption. And my question is, a lot of people kept quiet. Now, the people who were leading this charge, what was the motive behind setting up the Special Prosecutor's Office? Because answer our office, there should be a motive. There should be a conclusive motive. This is the reason, and this is the role it's going to play. It brings us back to the question of who is supposed to be blamed. That today we have the Special Prosecutor not even knowing, say, or with the rights to 100% take people to court to prosecute them. How did we get here? Who is to be blamed? Now let's go back a little bit. Now, a little bit of enlightenment or education. We are deleting and uploading. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the MP before about power special prosecutors. A lot of Ghanaians have not heard it before. Now you will be a friend of a Attorney General's office, which is a political appointment. Politicians in the So when they brought the idea of special prosecutor, so they were referring us to other countries. Oh, America was special prosecutor. Now let us see special prosecutor no ejuma omuye wa America. To make it easy, the NPP government say you will be a friend special prosecutor of America. Na eno no eboa ema omukodie ketahye proye even individuals omuni abamu a omobo abai kro no yetumi make sure say special prosecutor natural. They were giving us excuses and trying to let us believe say the America for ne ye no enu bi na omo pese omo replicate o Ghana na yetumi ko ketahye ene proye. Now let's do this. When you come to Ghana, now let me start from a year America. So Oko United States of America baby I'm TCCIA. You'll be a friend special prosecutor. And I say special counsel. Now, almost special prosecutor, the Juma Ben no ye. And almost Juma Dion would dino how long? A fixed office, a permanent, a embretin thing, a embretia. Almost special prosecutor, a Juma Den no ye. Now let's go and do this. There are two main US equivalents, but neither is exactly like Ghana's OSP. US and Oba almost sa office in Mienu, almost special prosecutor's office, and almost special counsel. Now, my mention a special counsel that is your will be a friend of special counsel America, a friend of special prosecutor. Omojumadi is saying they are appointed temporarily. They are appointed temporarily by the U.S. Department of Justice. Almost say I have a special prosecutor no. Yeah, employ omo and I say appoint omo a temporal. That means omo office no enya permanent. Now technically, Kausha man ke Ghana and Quebec say a U.S. Attorney General's office and I appointed special prosecutor. In Tuba America, almost special prosecutor no. Any officer you see what your friends say where your special prosecutor's office. They be a obi to the office no they be no. Omo air day air appointee will be temporarily. Now temporal no dey no obey. One, used for specific sensitive cases. And then especially when there is conflict of interest, that is investigating top government officials. The reason to America for once in a while, no matter special prosecutor's office, you know, and they say, almost the sensitive cases in Guanamo, and they give it to them for a period, a short period. And the Juvenile say, what do? They investigate top government officials. In Tuba America, I'm a special prosecutor, no? You can say Kevin is a special prosecutor in America today. Say if I win now, would you my say yes, ko investigate. You say asimesibiti a year Bronx will be a year shop be or the London money and a US government officials no or mobejisika ho. It would you my say investigate that matter. If it's going to take 6 months, you do that job. You hand over the docket to the Department of the Justice Department, and then you do what? You walk. It's a U.S. Special Prosecutor, no, a temporal and a permanent. It's so as some see U.S. near Sabia, a Bamum pedophobia, ya DB, I was say you should be sensitive. You to be to 2 years America, say lawyer way or you good pa or investigative lawyer or a D or record near friend. Your friend, yes, wo asimesi. Asem we abeda ho. Ya pese we investigate. We investigate we are for docket in the US State Department of Justice. The day now obey investigations in the way obe dane docket no ediama Department of Justice no we dwuma die no esi. It is a investigations will take 6 months, 2 months, 1 year. The day wo into your friend pana yes we be investigators saying we be budget saying or say, oh, me investigators 5. Me budget $2 million. Me lawyers, young lawyers, I'm a person new media, me 20. Me police for me and sa. You be penny in our mount. We are, yes, with Jumano, we have investigations in the day I'll be done a cratanama Attorney General. Oh, Chrome has said, where we investigations with Jumani see or contract na end. Into US Special Prosecutor no and your permanent position. A temporal. You need to work at a stipulated time is given. When you are done, the day you hand over your docket, your contract ends. There's no office. In this the building we now say the day you hand over your docket to that building, no, nobody goes there again. You don't have any business there again. No special prosecutor agent goes there. That building is stripped off. You cannot access the building. Where you with Juma are buying new contract beam. Do you understand? And then a US special prosecutor Omujuma Dienno. Inti totally different from Ghana special prosecutor. In the US, they are not a temporal. Now look at this. Yawo, Bibia Freno, the OSC, and no another special prosecutor's officer, a permanent agency. The office of the special counsel, and this was US, and no they are permanent. No mujuma no mudi. And they protect whistleblowers. Obi wa ye djuma e wa ban mu ha bibi koso a wenya information a opese otini pa bi to sa office no e protect sa ankofo no sa nipa na opese obete aban mu nipa fo djuma de bi omudi eti aban no omo na mo ni hia e okokoam no ma information ni nyina no make sure say any identity is kept secret. They protect the whistleblower. 2, they investigate misconduct in federal employment. Inti obio aban mu or ye nyoma bi ebia adwuma wo mu or ye adwuma federal government mu or ye ebia adwuma agency we mu na ototo ma mo na wo ho na ode nsa keka nyoma bi saa enkofo no mu dwumade ni se omo eye enhwehwemu omo ye nhwehwemu a na ya aban mu nipa na wa bokro no bi a they do their investigations. They do not prosecute. Omo ntumi emfa onkogina court and prosecute. Remember, the first one I'm a catcher no, I had the US special prosecutor no. Only to me so obeko court so prosecute obi. The temporal one no, or your investigations now we jai docket the ama Department of Justice no ko the prosecution and yen juma only to me be say obe prosecute America the to me or once obe investigations obe conclude investigations no now or the report that Attorney General Kruma no kofi the same as the office of the special counsel and a permanent officer nipa gumo mu ye juma a permanent staff. Almost so the say they do not do what? They do not prosecute corruption in the same way. Almost almost prosecution. Almost your investigations. Now, more of the administrative watchdog, not a criminal anti-corruption body. Almost they are not there to say where Korea we no. What they look out for are people in the federal government doing things that are basically against the ethics of the job. They investigate and make sure say Sadia no omaku omuye jumani we are normal the sakrata na dia Department of Justice or whoever, and then they also sit into there are two special prosecutors offices in America. Bako air temporal and a Bako permanent. They don't have the power to prosecute. What am I saying? Now, the one I want you to pay attention to, the special prosecutor, first one, the temporal one. Now, your man is specific, sensitive cases to handle. And then I want to say for some time now, Mueller Bayer investigations of America, special prosecutor. So these people, what they do is, Mr. Jackson, why a lawyer check your best offer our case way, saying the office bank, your office, your ska, your investigators, we investigations in area, you don't prosecute, you hand it over to the Attorney General, and the day you hand over your docket, that contract with you and the government, into ultimately 1 month year, after 1 month you are done. Ultimately 2 years year, after 2 years you are done. That is what the special prosecutor in America does. Now, let's come back to Ghana special prosecutor and the roles and the Juma DA. Because from the beginning, Ekufuado and NPP for catch say the special prosecutor na ebe be Ghana no. So special prosecutor na matami do bedo ebeto no first no. It was going to do the same job as the special prosecutor in America. And you say okay. Now this is what the special prosecutor in America in Ghana ne Juma DA ni. Now, structure, permanent office versus case-based appointment. Now, the office of the special prosecutor, Ghana Diana Making, is a permanent standalone institution created by law, Act 959. In the South check here, the one in America, special prosecutor, is temporal. But the one in Ghana that Ekufuado and NPP put together now is standalone and permanent. So, Nimienu, they are not the same. Now, Tiasie, the special prosecutor in America, Sebio, Eno, Yen say a temporal job. They investigate, they don't prosecute. Omutumi record. They will investigate, hand over the docket to the Attorney General or Department of Justice and walk. The special prosecutor in Ghana, it is a special, permanent, stand-alone institution created by the law. You call Parliament, Ekoyemra, say ye be a special prosecutor's office. Na eno de a permanent. Nipa betina ho afebo o meye juma. 2. It exists all the time with its own staff, divisions, and budget. Inti Ghana special prosecutor and there, a office is what to say the Ministry of Education. A office is what to say Senate. It is there all the time. Omo labor, omo staff, and omo budget. And it's a study. The special prosecutor's office was to say America special prosecutor no. Now, special prosecutor's office that Ghana no. It is the same as the OSC, the office of the special counsel of America. Yeah, permanent. They only deal with whistleblowers and also some federal agents misconducting themselves. In this whole study, the OSP now omo say America omo creative wahano. They basically did not create the OSP America, no. They rather created the permanent OSC, which is a permanent one in America. It does not have the power to prosecute. But the one in Ghana, no, they gave it the power to prosecute. They have intertwined the whole thing into the idea, Nangasa original idea, and that organic idea of the special prosecutor's office. No. From the beginning of setting up this office, it was wrong. Let me tell you, I am not against the office of the special prosecutor. My job here is to explain to you why we are here today. Today, people are saying, say, Argentina Attorney General, Special Prosecutor. I am showing you where the problem started and why we are here today and why you need to understand, say, it is not the NDC and your Attorney General and your John Mahama. It is the mistake or the motive behind the establishment of the Special Prosecutor's Office from 2017. Time and another Dan Kweku for the NPP, your imagine say they will put this office together. Something was wrong, but they decided to move on because the motive was bad. It is our study. It focuses almost say Ghana there. It focuses specifically on corruption and corruption-related offenses. So you could see clearly it has a different vision. It has a different route. Corruption and corruption-related issues. Think of it as specialized anti-corruption agency plus prosecutor combined. It's a special prosecutor's office that will be in Ghana. No? It is nothing close to the special prosecutor in America or the office of the special counsel in America. Any chaka. We created our own special prosecutor with our own idea and with our own reasons. And so we cannot put the American special prosecutor or the American office of the special counsel side by side with the Ghana office of the special prosecutor. No, not. Because the two offices in America, the temporal and the permanent, they don't have the power to prosecute. But when it comes to the Ghana one, it is the Attorney General per the Act 959. It is the Attorney General that has to give the special prosecutor in Ghana the authorization. Meaning, even though the Special Prosecutor's Office is a permanent office, it still needs some kind of collaboration and authorization from the Attorney General. That means the Attorney General supersedes the Office of the Special Prosecutor because it is only your headmaster that you can take permission from. It is only your leader. It is only an authority that is higher than you. That is the only authority with that green light to take action. If even the act itself, the act, baby say the Special Prosecutor, the office, it needs authorization. Then it means say the act is telling us to say without adding the Attorney General's office giving the special prosecutor green light, the special prosecutor cannot act. The special prosecutor cannot enter court. Anytime we read this, we read the idea with you. Sorry. That's why I read this to you. I'm trying to show you the same document. Senebea, it will be easy for you to understand. Nope. So, when you check the document, you take Ghana Special Prosecutor's Office now. Or say, subject to clause 4 of the Article 88, that's the Constitution, no? The office shall, for the purpose of this act, be authorized. It is only your boss. It is only an office that supersedes you that can authorize you. Any office that is beneath you cannot authorize you. Meaning the act was clear that the special prosecutor will need permission, will need a higher office to grant it access to go to court. That means as we speak today, per this document, this Act 959, the Special Prosecutor's Office, it does not have that power to enter court and prosecute. Now, how did the people who put this document, this act together, how did they mess this? Because this is a vital part of the whole act. Because this act, that document, they call Parliament of Ghana, meaning the Attorney General then had to look through and advise before the politicians put their stamp on it. Now, who was the Attorney General? Which government was in power? And who was insisting that the Special Prosecutor's Office, it is basically established? Make sure the people who sat down and were part of the formation of the Special Prosecutor's Office and the Omokasa. Now, let me show you this. You see this? One of the senior members of the Akufo-Addo administration, before and after, during Kufuor and during Akufo-Addo's time, these were the people who came together to sit to draft the act and then later gave it to the Attorney General to study and to refer it to Parliament. And they have started speaking. What are they saying? This man, former Attorney General Oyikwe Otu, say, we all knew that until we amended Article 88, there was no way to give anyone prosecutorial powers, but we played to the gallery. The one cannot just say, or so no munim. Say until so amend the constitution party or constitution no munim say special prosecutor office no moteno na sebio any engineer so. This is a senior legal member of the NPP who was part of the advisors who put together this Special Prosecutors Act 959. Osida yenim time na ye the Special Prosecutor Office ne ba no time Ekufuado frey nyina say yamfa kratansi sie nim ne yenim say Ekufuado amend the constitution na sa officer yet no na eye officer na eni ngina so na eye sika na ye be say no. He said it and they have made it clear to you. Enti busa won say what was the motive of Ekufuado? What was the motive of the NPP forcing the Special Prosecutor's Office on Ghana for? The motive was clear. It was to go after their political opponent without basis. I have no problem with Kisie Jabin. He was nominated or appointed as a Special Prosecutor. I mean, any problem. The office as it sits there, I don't have a problem with it. But I want you to understand why we are here today as a nation. It was because deliberately, Nana Danko Ekufuado say, or amend the constitution in 2017. Now say, omoye Article 88 in Wejuma, the Special Prosecutor's Office, it will basically not be seen the way we are seeing it today. But what they did was that Nana Danko Ekufuado didn't want to touch the constitution. Nana Danko Ekufuado wanted to be able to put an office together. He could manipulate. He can manipulate. So what he did was that he still pushed it through. And until the papa will catch him say, from the beginning. Yeti office no, yaki can create tabum. Ya force Attorney General to bring it to Parliament and your power. Now my we knew said this was wrong. We knew the office did not have the stance. We knew everything about this office was illegal. But because of the agenda and motive, we decided to push it through. I didn't make this statement. Anytime we boost out from the beginning and say, how did we get here with this Special Prosecutors issue? It is the people who came together and the NPP, Ekufuado, Bawumia, the attorney generals, they came together to say what? This has to happen. Even though they knew they could have gone or used the right route, they used the illegal route. Because the motive was that let us get an NDC person to lead the OSP office. And I'm Martin Amidu. Say, if Martin Amidu goes after the NDC, we can stay back and say their own man is going after them. So the motive wasn't to fight corruption. The motive was more of going after their political opponents than to fight corruption in Ghana. Now, the man who was the Speaker of Parliament, time and now pass the Special Prosecutor Act 959, Mr. Michael Quay, he has also spoken. What did he say? Thank you very much, Mr. S. I'll get to the video in. What did Michael Quay, Ordinary Speaker of Parliament, 2017-18, time Ekufuado Air Force Special Prosecutor's Office on the neck of Ghanaians. What did Michael Quay say? What is he saying today? Or say, the Constitution must be amended to make room for another prosecutorial body, as AG's prosecutorial power currently cannot coexist with that of another institution. Let me take this again. Michael Quay, time and a pass Special Prosecutors Act in Parliament, on an Speaker of Parliament and Ekufuado. And the assembly see, Wabeka say, the Constitution must be amended. Or say without amending Article 88. Time and near him say, yeah, amend 88. Near him say office we are here put it together a political office. Near the tank for Michael Quay, no Speaker of Parliament, and they also say the Constitution must be amended to make room for another prosecutorial body, as AG's prosecutorial power currently cannot coexist with that of another institution. Or see, I was say you amend the Constitution, dear. Or you say you fail to amend it because it was deliberate. See, say you bet to me make sure say Special Prosecutor's Office le jina na so to my adwuma was say amend the Constitution. They knew it. They knew that the decision they were taking then, it was a bad decision, but it was because of politics. It was because they had targeted their opponents. Because the agenda of Kufuor, and they wanted to continue. So agenda na Kufuor ba na obe be a fast track court or the tata tatuchikata a daily without him being heard. The Nana Adanko Kufuor UP tradition. These criminals came with the same agenda, force an office on the people and use that office to go after our opponent. And we are asking the Special Prosecutor's Office, do they even have the right to go to court? The Special Prosecutor's Office cannot answer. The Special Prosecutor cannot answer. So the question here is, who is to be blamed? Who are we supposed to blame today? If today, an office like a special prosecutor, we have spent millions of cedis and dollars on, spent money, today it does not have the power to, at the end of the day, even go to court and prosecute people it is investigating. The same man who sat in parliament made sure he supervised the passing of this illegal law. Today he's telling us, I was a speaker, I didn't vote. But we have seen on countless occasions, speakers tell leadership in parliament to take a bill back and relook at it and come back with something that makes sense. And we have heard it so many times and seen it so many times on TV, where speakers of parliament are able to tell the bill leaders that, you know something, this bill is vague. In fact, you need to go and do a comprehensive job on it and bring it back. We have seen it so many times. This man sat in the seat and said, pass it, because his boss, Ekufuado, wanted to go after his opponent. You see the hypocrisy in this old man? So today, who is supposed to be blamed? These same people who are making noise and speaking Bangladesh English, foolish so-called ex-statesmen or statesmen, these are the people we need to blame. Right now, the argument the NPP is making is that, the Special Prosecutor's Office is being scrapped because NDC is against an anti-corruption agency. When Ekufuado was inaugurating the Special Prosecutor's Office, I said this body is not being put together for prosecutorial powers or prosecutorial as a prosecutorial agency. On Okra kind of day they were doing what? They were inaugurating the Special Prosecutor's Office. The board was sitting before it. Now the Danko Ekufuado catch the Ghana Fonya said the agency, the Special Prosecutor's Office, wasn't being put together to be a prosecutorial agency. So he knew it. He knew, say, the Special Prosecutor's Office was basically an investigative office. See, let me tell you for a fact, if we add or we put the law together to back oral is the same as Special Prosecutor's Office, per what we are hearing today. Say the oral parliament, like I say, the emrabi etari oral chia. Oral becomes the same office as the Special Prosecutor. You know why? Because oral just investigates, and when they investigate, they hand over to the Attorney General. The same thing that the OSP needs to do. Because the president himself, when he was inaugurating, made it clear that this is not a prosecutorial agency. They don't have the power to prosecute. They are only there to investigate. The same way oral are there to investigate, assess, and hand over whatever they have to the Attorney General. The reason why the OSP office gets budget approval from the government and get all these resources because we went to Parliament to create that office. If today we go to Parliament and go through some laws and give that same power to oral and OSP are not different. The only difference is that there's an act backing the office of the Special Prosecutor's Office. Now, these are the board members. Ekufuado, Special Prosecutor's Office. These are the board members. 1. Martin Amidu, the Special Prosecutor. Martin Amidu, NDC near. He was just bitter because he wanted to be vice president, and Atamils never chose him as a vice president. He harbored some bitterness against John Mahama. So Nana Danko Ekufuado slowly dissected Martin Amidu, saw that hatred in his heart, and said, come and be the Special Prosecutor. Because if I use you, then people will not say it is the NPP, Dankwa Dombo criminals going after their opponent. So he went to call a thirsty, bitter old man who was just reckless in his decisions and said, come and be the Special Prosecutor in 2017. So Nana Addo Dankwa Ekufuado in 2018 said, Martin Amidu, come and lead the office. It was an agenda behind it. They didn't care about the law. They knew that the Special Prosecutor could not go to court, but they were basically pushing it through because now they had an agenda. 2. Cynthia Lamte, Deputy Special Prosecutor. On the Ghana, my friend Musano, we almost so many law change will be also assembly by they are all quiet because they all occupied an illegitimate position. 3. Mami Ya Tiwa Addo Dankwa keep on keeping on. Former CID boss, the worst CID boss in the history of Ghana. Corrupt. A woman who basically did not know her job. Nana Addo Dankwa Ekufuado put her on the Special Prosecutor Board. I'm establishing something here. The Who are we supposed to blame? We are supposed to blame the originators or the people who came together to cook this fake idea to force it on Ghanaians. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo Bawumia, the NPP as a political party. Number 4, Charles Nana Entry, Yoko representative. Linda Oforikafo, civil society representative. Adai Reku Tewia, civil society representative. Kofi Redu-Boakye, board member. Charles Ayamedu, board member. Kweku Domfe, board member. If I decide to go into detail, all these people, their background, you will see, say, Akufo-Addo had an agenda. So now, we go back. We go back to ask that question. Besides, get me the letter, the one he wrote to the OSP. Besides, get me the letter he wrote to the OSP. Let me show Ghanaians something. So, you see, thank you, Mr. S. Thank you for bringing this in quickly. And I really appreciate you guys. Now, what is happening today, we all have to blame the NPP and Akufo-Addo, or a dangerous man. He's a devil. You know, when you read the last paragraph of this statement, this was released on the 2nd of February 2020. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo wrote a letter to the Attorney General and said, inquiry into bribery of Ghanaian officials in military aircraft deal. Air Force issue hereby, you know. Our friends say government official 1. Now, Shadie, when you read the last paragraph, let me show you the last paragraph. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has taken notice of the judgment and its implications and has referred to the Office of the Special Prosecutor to collaborate with its UK counterpart to conduct a prompt inquiry to determine the complicity or otherwise of any Ghanaian government official, past or present, involved in the said scandal, and to take the necessary legal action against any such official. Listen, and take the necessary legal action against any such official as required by Ghana law. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo was instructing the Office of the Special Prosecutor to prosecute government officials, past and present, who were involved in the government official 1 matter. Now during the inauguration, you told Ghanaians that the office wasn't a prosecutorial office. Today, you are instructing the office to take legal action against anybody who is found guilty, past or present government official. Airbus matter. Now, Kwasi Ampenyi Wejina Yenimkache say, yet the office of the special prosecutor does not have the power to prosecute. But at a point, he wrote a letter to the special prosecutor Kissie Jabe and said, investigate this Airbus matter and make sure you apply the legal race. Make sure you prosecute. By the same dwarf who was standing before you and telling you, say, the office, they cannot prosecute, is instructing the office of the special prosecutor to prosecute. Kwasia, today, I'm asking you, who is supposed to be blamed? The NPP are stupid people. That is why I told you, say, so read the letter away. Now, now take your time to analyze the letter. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo was telling the special prosecutor, go and prosecute. He said the agency should not prosecute, but he wrote a letter and said, and when you read, it says, Mami, take it, the statement again. President Akufo-Addo has taken notice of the judgment and its implications and has referred it to the Office of the Special Prosecutor to collaborate with its UK counterpart to conduct a prompt inquiry to determine the complicity or otherwise of any Ghanaian government official, past or present, involved in the said scandal, and to take the necessary legal action. Against any such official as required by the Ghanaian law. Kwasia, what is legal action? Technically, he's telling the Office of the Special Prosecutor to go ahead, investigate, and prosecute. That's why I'm asking you a simple question. Nobody is against the Office of the Special Prosecutor. I don't hate Kissie Jabe. We all want to fight corruption. But the fact of the case is, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, any Omo drafted Office of the Special Prosecutor Act, they are criminals. And they are not people we are supposed to listen to today. Into the idea that they are creating, say, NDC are buying Attorney General and a person good. Nobody wants to, it is them. They left that hole there because they knew a day will come that they will contest that the office of the special prosecutor is not in good standing. And that is what they are doing today. And until the end there, utie NPP for argument. Domo Kenya say the office of the special prosecutor should be shut down. You know why? Because when the office is shut down, nobody can go back and investigate Oforiatta. Nobody can go back, because if you want to investigate Oforiatta's matter, you have to start afresh. You have to start every single thing on the desk of the special prosecutor afresh, and they know it buys them time. So in one breath, they are in support that the office should be scrapped, and in another breath, they are doing politics and saying that the NDC is fighting corruption. NDC is not fighting corruption because they want to close down the office of the special prosecutor. That is why Kofi Bento and his likes are saying that the government is bent on shutting down the special prosecutor because they are selling 2 dead goats to you. Now, what they are doing is that in the left hand, they are saying, say, you know something, the NDC government, they want to close the office down. And in the second vein, they are telling you, say, you know something, the office needs to be shut down. The reason is that they want the office to be shut down. Send Nebeya Kenoforiatta's case today as we speak. And the NPP people who are being investigated, you know, we cannot go ahead with the investigation. And if even the Attorney General is given the room to investigate, he should not start now. He should go back and start from scratch. That means a Juma at the special prosecutor's office is in vain. This is the stupidity of the NPP. And who has caused all this? See the amount of money we have pumped into the office of the special prosecutor. And we had people telling us, say, you have people telling us to say, you know something? You have people telling us to say, you know what? Thank you, Mr. P. Telling us to say, Mahama administration, Attorney General wants the office of the special prosecutor said that no, the NDC never. Even the president himself told us in Ghana, the office of the special prosecutor should stay. But today we are getting to know that the people who set the office up, the motive, Ekufuado, the motive. Ekufuado, the NPP, the motive, they knew they had to amend the constitution before putting that office together. They didn't do it because they were creating that hole that a time will come when Ekufuado is dragged to court, when Kenoforiatta is dragged to court, when the NPP criminals are dragged to court, they can tell us that the office is illegitimate, and that is what we are faced with today. So the honest truth is, the judge on the case now, Otinasu or High Court, you know, that judge was not interpreting the law. The judge was telling us that as we speak today, the office of the special prosecutor cannot even tell me he has the powers. So if we need interpretation, let us go to the Supreme Court. But for now, the office cannot prosecute because we don't know the status of the office. When the president was inaugurating the office, he said that the office does not have the prosecutorial power. They should not use it as a prosecutorial agency. Today, he writes a letter to the Attorney General and tell to the office of the special prosecutor and say, go after my opponent and prosecute them. So, you see, I keep telling Ghana for MPP, these guys, they are surrogates. They are these people. They are Baumia, they are on Baumia's payroll. These are aimless old men. They don't have anything. They can't achieve anything again. Their time has come. They can't do anything with their lives. What can they do? All that they can do now is that talk for political criminals and see if they can get through the cracks and make some money. These are the problems. Where we almost say Kofi Bento, Bryce Simmons, the people who read AI shit and come and tell you they are intelligent. These are criminals. They are doing politics. It is their stomach. But we are looking at the facts here. Who is against corruption? Who is fighting against corruption? The government is willing. Now we are just asking the questions. Who is supposed to be blamed? We are supposed to blame the NPP. We are supposed to blame Ekufuado. We are supposed to blame the people who said they were intelligent. Nana Danko Ekufuado had power. He was controlling parliament. He pushed this OSP through because he wanted to go after his opponents. We should not listen to them. They are just doing Baumia's bidding. They are hungry, poor old men. They see the young people in politics making money. Now they are like, we are also going to dirty ourselves and make money. That is what they are doing. These are political insects. Makasa for over 10 years. These Kofi Bentos and those people sitting on Joy News, these are people who don't have anything. They see the young boys who have made money out of politics. Now they are prepared to do dirty. And that is how they are destroying the democracy that we are building. I don't have a problem with the office. I wish the office is kept. I wish that office is kept. But let us be honest to ourselves. Yen kano krenche ho. Ade pa na special prosecutor office no achieve amaye. Somebody would say, oh, they have been able to retrieve monies. But the question here is, the special prosecutor's office is supposed to handle sensitive cases, conflict of interest, magnitude cases are, you say, way groundbreaking. The office, for all these years, the amount of money we have pumped into the office, it has not been able to give us one case that we as a people are satisfied. Let us be honest. Let us not sit here and make it look like everything at the office or about that office is rosary. No. Today, the office of the special prosecutor is playing victim. But let us look at the investment you have made in that office. And I will never agree that a government should come in power and shut the office down. That office is an investigative office that has to work under the Attorney General's office. In we can make it simple. Why can't we make the special prosecutor's office an investigative office? Finished. Why? Why is this so complicated for us? Why are we making some fools like these sit on TV and lie to Ghanaians? It is simple. Let's go back to Parliament. Let's amend it and tell the office that your job is to investigate. When you investigate, hand over to Attorney General. Finito. What is the big deal here? What is the big deal? Why are we having a conversation? Why are we arguing on something that is not supposed to be argued about? It is simple. The same parliament that sat on the case, the same parliament should call back the act, relook at it, amend it and say, Special Prosecutor's Office, explicitly, you are an investigative body. Investigate. Hand over docket to the Attorney General. After you do your investigations, tell Ghanaians what you have been able to establish. Hand the docket over to the Attorney General. It is out. The Attorney General sits, looks at the document, and decide this is strong to prosecute, this isn't strong to prosecute. I'll go ahead with this, I wouldn't go ahead with this. We will not have a problem with the Attorney General, OSP. We will have a problem with the Attorney General. So why can't we make this clear and explicit for people to know their roles and the part they have to play? We are not supposed to drag this for even 2 weeks. We are not supposed to drag this matter for even 2 weeks. Say, TV so and make money out of us because we are stupid. We listen to stupid grammar. People are menopauses. Stupid people who have learned everything but knows nothing. These are the people who are derailing the nation's our development. The Office of the Special Prosecutors Act needs to be amended, and the amendment should be simple. We still want the office. We still want to fight corruption. The office should be an investigative office. Do your investigation. Serious, sensitive cases. When you are done, hand over to the Attorney General's office. The Attorney General will have to advise on it, look at it. If it is prosecutorial, they have to prosecute. If they think it is weak, they hold on to it and send it back to a special prosecutor and say, re-look at your investigations again. We have seen some loopholes. Because right now, they say there's an overlap between Special Prosecutor's Office, Office of the Special Prosecutor, and the Attorney General. For all you know, Attorney General must start investigations today. Now OSP are starting investigations, Then at the end of the day, Monday, Attorney General court. Not Tuesday, OSP court on the same matter, which is not right. So why don't we make it easy and explicit? Attorney General, you are the lawyer of Ghana. You are the only prosecutor of Ghana. You, the OSP, you are a law enforcement anti-corruption platform agency. You investigate, you conclude, you hand over. Why are we wasting time and allowing these menopausal foolish idiots to come and sit on radio and blame government? The government of the day, the Attorney General knows nothing about this. The people who put this act together are the foolish ones. The establishment of this office was bad. They knew it. Guys, it is simple as a journalist. Spend some time and analyze documents. Spend some time and also listen to your team divergent opinions. Then sit and make critical analysis of the situation. The most easiest job on this planet is being a journalist and knowing what to do. It's knowing what to do. It's understanding what is at stake. It is also communicating in the simplest form. That is what journalism about. What I did here today, I didn't have to have a PhD to let you understand the AC or Ghana or somewhere. And right now we have come to that conclusion and established that fact to say the Office of the Special Prosecutors the Special Prosecutor's Office should be an investigative agency. Finished. We are not supposed to shut it down. We are definitely going to get good people, better people to handle our office. We are not supposed to shut office down, but we need to let it know its role. As we speak today, the Special Prosecutor does not know his role. He's confused. And the people who put together the act did it basically with a motive of going after their opponent. They didn't think about the end game. They didn't think about the legitimacy of the act. They were only thinking about witch hunting people and going after people. So now that we have noticed or come to that realization, say they were foolish, they were stupid, the motive was wrong, we need to recalibrate the system. We need to just amend the act and let the OSP understand this is where you don't cross the line. That is all. That is all. Why are we making things so complicated in Ghana? Other than politicians, these political commentators, Jimmy, or Channel Paco, Joy News, TV3, and Jimmy, then simplest form, we don't have to have 5 minutes on it. Take the act back to Parliament, amend it. OSP, you are an investigative agency. Attorney General, you prosecute. OSP, at the docket, now we show. OSP, when you're done with your investigations, you call a press conference, you do an official handover to the Attorney General. Attorney General takes it, he looks at it and says, this, it is worth prosecuting. This is a little weak. OSP, take it back. This, I'm going to go next week. We move. If the case now starts to stall, then we know who to blame, then who to ask questions, and then who to question. Why are we so stupid? Jimmy sir. Why do we make people who have no jobs create an impression that they are working, but they are not working? These fools will be sitting on TV tomorrow. None of them, majority, they are going to waste 4 hours of your time. 4 hours. And this is the most simplest conversation for any country to have. The simplest. Because the problem we're having today is that there's a word that says authorization from the Attorney General. Why don't we go back and take the authorization from there and say you are an investigative body? The Attorney General is the only office that can prosecute criminal cases. Finito. Finished. And so you benya a analyst, you benya a professor, you benya PhD, you benya kwasia for me to come and speak grammar. He's my brother. Let me land. Oh, please. You know, this thing is political. And this is against them. Attorney General is doing this. 4 hours. These fools are going to waste time. May sure Ghana will be at a special prosecutor as simple. Say, I'm and I don't understand some of our media personalities and so-called journalists in Ghana. Is it so difficult for you people to sit down and research and get things right? What is your problem? Politicians in Mumuno. This is so easy to do. Get a good team. Get a good production team. Good producers. Sit with them. Just analyze the matter. Do some work. Crack your brains. Go into the archives. Pull things out. Then ask yourself questions before you put it out. Can't you do this simple thing, journalists in Ghana? Na mama nkwasi afu we kasa every day omo jimi omo na we kan kwasi brofo no fa bibiamba. Let's apply common sense logic, make it simple. Mama yama journalism nya akono enye easy, enye simple. Let us bring the people close. Let us make it so simple and understanding. We don't understand anything. Ya njibibia ya say bibia. Ya jimi too much. Men can say there are 99% of the journalists in Ghana. They can just go on their phone and say, okay, this matter. What can I do different? What can I research that I can talk to Ghanaians to understand what is happening? They don't ask themselves those questions. Can I go and find something that will crack this case? Can I do a research? Can I set my boys to sit down? My producers. Can I produce a number petition? Host a number petition. And I don't know question. He said, host any guest, any producer. Omuguba sina money a man number petition. Just say a Jimmy Fongwa. They don't learn. They don't research. They don't have a good team. They don't go back into the archives. They don't analyze situations. Analyze in some. They just sit there. They read document. They just read it. You need to look at the issues. Mama ejuma we makache Ghana for ejuma fool we are say any journalism. That is so I already say obekano kra. So we already say obekano kra. Journalism is the easiest job on this planet. So we already say you are going to be honest in your delivery. So you already say, opese asem na uchechim no, nipa na osho no, ebehu se unim nyansa na obebu. So opese juma we easy mawa. That is all that you do. It is the most easiest job on this planet. People have no idea. Among for me journalism, they are the liars. They are the thieves. Because they are thinking about what they said yesterday. I will never sit here and do because whatever I have said in the past, I have been consistent and the principles are there. Ghana for a Juma way as a journalist, as somebody who explains things to people. It is the most easiest job. You don't have to do much. Just learn, just research, just be consistent, just speak the truth. It is the easiest job on this planet. Me, I can do this job for 30 years more. But why can't it be so easy in Ghana? Why can't we do that? Now, and shall send me after your marking. Apply your legal brain. Stay away from politics. Minority leader Afinyoma can I catch a judge say, Omo, adiom kosia in school no munyusu, no munjai jimina, omo de politics no. Now let me read his full statement to you. Obetron social media. This is a guy who is in opposition. He is the opposition, the minority leader. He is threatening judges. Erade, Messiah call we me man in parliament BM. Ghanaians were shocked. People worship me at home. But I don't need that. Me say Afenyomakin, me man in parliament BM. Muntie de Otroye. You Afenyomakin, you are in opposition. You are threatening judges. Somebody who can go to court in the morning and get judgment at night. Kwasiampenyi, utumi de asam ko share girlfriend toko nunsem anopa enyumre na muwaba. You today you are threatening judges in Ghana. Afenyomakin. Kwasiato utumi toko nuwa no patututu ni kuna da no nyane no. Now the krata ko share nsem. Enyumre 5 no wenya judgment. Kwasia today you are threatening judges all because opati mun kofo Jimmy. Now let me show you. This is what he wrote to all judges. Or say, know that if you follow unseen instructions or act on yes, say, massa, others, you will be on your own. Just say, we need the audacity to threaten judges. When the judges become affiliated to political parties, they will be on their own. Why? Are they with somebody or were they with somebody already? I don't know what you're on to here. Oh, so you want to create the impression that the judges were with you. So today, they should not leave you. Is that the kind of threat you are sending judges? This is a minority leader who says he's a lawyer. Okay? Or such or say, your decisions shall become part of the public record and posterity will judge you accordingly. Or say, the mobile in there no, eba become na mo, nyami be tuamoka. The mobile biano, nyami be shonwe tuamoka. After your market and some kind, maybe jumma what you say. And the original Nifie ADD judges at them or threaten judges. Kwasiawi. Politics never for Ghana. Or say, please apply your legal brain, common sense, and abide by your judicial oath. Or say, Nyaminyan Sodma Munyusu Munyasa Kakana Jimine Dosum. Or say, please apply your legal brain, common sense. Afenyamakin, and some way, and the Kufado Biko Troy and Kachinatum. Or catch judges and say they should apply common sense because right now they are not applying common sense. Or catch Ghana judges or say Munina Mwe Jimmy Tokonu they not apply the common sense because Afenyamakin never wrote this when Tokonu was in office. But today Afenyamakin is realizing say your judges they don't have common sense, so they should apply the legal brains. Hey! Or could him not say your court is a court of justice. Article 296 must guide you. The NDC government is on its way out of power. The tables will turn in 2028. There's no table even. There's no table, my friend. Table maybe you don't know. Or say for your own peace, Theo, see the threat. Afenyomakin is telling the judges for their own peace. Meaning, if they don't do what they like, they will come after them, they will kill the judges, they will attack the judges. That is the signal. See, this is basically throwing red meat out. Okay. Nana do Danko Kufuor before 2016 elections. Okotena Peace FM. They no kaye. Or say the young people of Ghana, they should not forget the Arab Spring. Even though Kufuor anka say imebunu munye ready say mobetum huegu krum na masay kruno, he was serving the youth red meat. And you been after your market ano. He is inciting people who want to go after judges and telling them say you're for your own peace, meaning say judge for na the NPP part, they will start killing them. For your own peace, stay away from politics. You see? So basically, Afenyomakin, who is the minority leader, is telling the NPP base that is filled with criminals, killers, murderers who killed JB Dankwa, John Kuma, and the people. No, he's feeding them red meat. But he's telling the judges, be careful, because if you don't do that, we will send our boys, we will send Delta Force into Ochina. If a judge is murdered, if a judge is killed, say judge be who can. It is Afenyomakin who is sending the signal to the base of the party that these judges, you can go after them. Sankofo will turn around and say, JJ Rowland's time and the cool judges. You see, this is basically go and murder the judges. Maybe I want to brofo. Maybe I want your summary. Maybe I want your literature. Maybe you don't understand grammar. What Afenyomakin said today, he is telling the NPP base, so why we need judge bino, why we need baby omuwono, why we need so man there pa go after them. That is what he's saying. Because I see the NDC government is on its way to power. One, Odin Kaka the judges said, we are NDC near or party free power. And to remember, we will come after you. That is why he first wrote that. Or we not say the tables will turn in 2028, meaning we have an agenda. And that when the power changes, we will come after you. And all this also said, for your own peace. One can say was sumdue no. So on pass sumdue. So on perceive be kun. So on perceive be attackle. So on perceive be bawo so. You be bawo mbaso as a political party. Then make sure say you stay away from politics. Judge Ben wo Ghana. What be jina bontine say or your NDC communications director Judge Ben. You see what he's doing? He's serving the party murderers, the party killers. Into today as we speak, the NPP, they have set all judges up. They can kill any judge any day. And I'm telling you, the Chief Justice needs to release a statement to the judiciary and tell all judges to be on standby. Because Obi, Ebo Keles, now on the security, Diagra, they have Afenyomakin, NPP, they have set the tone. Right now, we are judge. Now, we are judge. Now, we visit to Obi baby. Remember, the NPP minority leader, Afenyomakin, has told the party base that they need to make sure they maim some of you. Hey? Judge for the man who and that is the message this guy is sending. This is a threat. This is basically telling judges, we will kill you if you don't do what we like. That is Afenyomakin. Let's say, every single judge in Ghana, they should protect themselves. The Chief Justice, he should be very, very careful. He should release a statement and caution and advise every judge in Ghana to be on alert. They should not play with their security. Because as we speak, Afenyomakin releases statement, I catch NPP forces say judge be to man tema, because if a young NPP guy eti baby na judge te wa target no onyane yiro bekuno onyane bo bekuno, because their party minority leader is saying say for judges normal own peace of mind, for their peace, because in this country I don't see why sende Mr. Pa na Afenyomakin yire ne mma. I write such a statement to Afenyomakin's wife that for your own peace, madam, make sure you stay out of politics your husband is doing. What am I telling your wife? I am telling her that if she does not stop following you, I will kill her. I will murder her. I will maim your children. That is the message I'm sending to your wife. So for Afenyomakin, who says he's a lawyer and a minority leader, to put a statement like this out, the moment why Emra Omo party faithfuls akoya debima Emra chomono, he's basically sending red meat out. The same way the Kufuor captured the young people in Ghana in 2016 before the election said Omo kai the Arab Spring. That time no, a young man ewo Arab phone chrome ahwie petrol guru wa hye no ho, and my young people were attacking the nation. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo did not say Munkoku president, but he gave them red meat. Be on standby. Mamu Refi Arab Spring. And what was the result of the Arab Spring? People were dead, killed, maimed. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo said that because he wanted the youth to get on the street. So when we need elections now, and this is the same thing Afenyo Makin is doing. Today, Afenyo Makin has put every single judge's life at risk. Nana Afenyo Makin today, the whole NPP as a political party, you see, sir, minority MPs Obianka Bibia, when they say they are lawyers, say, and they almost started threatening judges, they are quiet. These are the same people who come and cry and say, oh, during PNDC airtime, their judges were killed. Today, they have put every single judge in Ghana. Obia life at to line so. Right now, the NPP, their next target is to kill judges because the minority leader has given the green light. And I'll plead with the Chief Justice. This statement, you should not take it lightly because in the days to come, judges might be murdered. Judges might be killed. This Afenyo Makin guy has told the NPP base that today, the judges slip of peace of mind, no man they power. They will understand what the NPP represents. This is dangerous, guys. But sometimes, I feel say, Mokrampo we are bloggers and TikTokers, stories about Kramun to me, and can ye, Jimmy, marginal form. But and then Friday, I just want to touch on a few social stories. Team, which one should we touch on? They are my bloggers, Bibi Kakram Kudi. Team, which one? Mr. P, Mr. S. Mr. P, which one? Because stories the banana man can be paid. Now, I said, "Oma ka omu hudi omonka." Opa story bi obetu maka story bi a ewu da story bi a obianka wants to be. Opa mama and the menka story bi from Monday no one ever happen. That is my power. That is what we control here. Stories bi about abako. Ama you say 5 months. Opa, mame for 2 minutes in Kebi. Me Kebi is here, the story will revive itself. It will be hot cake. Everybody will be discussed. That is the power. That is the consistency. And then I check how we are able to control. Team. Which one? Mr. P, Mr. S. Mr. P. Which one? Because stories in the dorsum. Because I'm becoming answer I start a political show and then there are a few social stories and person them to be consent. Okay. Mr. P, Mr. S said that Lumba. No. Besides that, I won't go there. I know I don't do that Lumba stuff. No, I don't go. Mr. S, I won't do that Lumba. Let it put it somewhere. Jimmy, put it somewhere. I don't do that in Lumba. And they're low, mama. Too low. One cast story for fro. Mr. P. Mr. Lumba, they make that Lumba story, the same story. Make Kebi. Anymore. It was a funny, that Lumba was a funny so much about them. I'm on serious. 80 story being what? Me 8 minutes to speak on a controversial story. Just 8 minutes. So 8 minutes in the story be me team my story be I'll move on and go straight and take care of the OSP story no. In 8 minutes. You say Korea police for car. You say Korea police for car. Now what brand here? Just say what you want me anytime I mean your stories we be no. So story we see we akwaji we kunu we ni we akwada and we gya na me sanyo man me nya bi because I na nyansa bi anim. I say no so stories no I na Europe for na ye. So ombo 2 hours. So him say so of our Europe and I say o anti Europe o sister bi Europe na say they be a TikTok 2 hours no ombo 40 hours a week. Enti wo say nkwase stories bi aba UK and a Belgium for no Germany for no mogus omunie djuma omunyam omugugu buom omunie djuma 90% omugugu buom serious ones no they don't have time nti so time Europe for no Europe for no na especially UK for the Germany for no omugu TikTok no omu Jimmy omo ho asori ko anya asori no muteso omunie djuma dodo ni nye djuma America abrochanga sani America hankwa na 40 hours a week ahankwan ye 9 to 5 aha na ye adwuma agi 40 hours Europe obi agi 40 hours ho omu nyina 2 hours into okobo 2 hours na obafia no abeso TikTok no we Jimmy enti ebo anwumra no asako 2 hours account the whole week go to be 12 hours pe enti Europe for no dey am fan chomo omade kodi enti no Jimmy more TikTok no say on said nipa dodo no so mo Europe no omo ntebrofo omo ntumi type nipa dodo no mo Europe no especially omo go Germany no any omo go UK no dodo no ntumi type on so omo ntumi ntro enti TikTok no and any perfect avenue for them enti ho na ya na also omugu no mu Jimmy center frɛ enti normal enti ko hu omo TikTok na asɛm bi aba no mu ka bi na watiem na de na time kra ne emmema no utumi hu papa mpenifo omo hwe aso nyina efu dwene na mpenifo emmema titira macho fo na omo Jimmy omo TikTok adam say na momo nya nkwara wo magini nyini mote say nkofo uncles nkofo kununum na papa mpenifo na ejimifo na we ni we kontokwa na we mihia no me won recording omo Jimmy ntide bi omo kasa no mo recording sa emema omo Jimmy dodo no wo Europe Germany UK na kakra bi go America omo Jimmy no omo Jimmy mo no kra ni omo a se bi omo twi long distance omo twi across cross country sa track omo de omo Jimmy che bibia omo mu bi omo ni dwuma bia di omo tena mo hwe aso mo gote ewu enti omo no de omo ni man se oba be tena TikTok na nkwase akeka wodwa ogira de bewu enya Germany fo nyina se me ka omo Jimmy no Germany fo no omo mu nim nyansa pa no de da ebi mo omo mako school kakra o Germany mo ye omo dwuma 40 hours a week clean dodo no omo Jimmy no sa na asefo no go Germany no omo de 2 hours no ma betre fie Jimmy na o twa me yi aba Friday na okwa yi ase so a na wasa kodi konkonsa na nsempo do we yi a last me hu ba ku TikTok na mo de aponchi statue abesi so say o dwan we ye de be che say Jimmy sa inti sa kakra na o Jimmy no mamunsia omo mamuntie omo oba Germany ye Ghana fo mu nim nyansa mu bo adwuma mu ne den a omo ye adwuma pa sa nkofo na mo nhwe omo dodo na Jimmy Ghana fo dodo mu gu Germany omo Jimmy Ghana fo dodo mu gu UK omo Jimmy kakra bi na ye established to kakra bi na ekrom America ye Ghana fo be 90% a omo ni $2,000 da omo account no mti krom ha enso esi abonsan wa Ghana na ne hu fin obeba obi ayi ase obeba obi wedding na o de container sisi the car to obewie aduane akodi ni hu fin o shale ho pa I so pro ko UK ko ho go sem ponche o mu dwa mo bogas ni bi mo Jimmy na sefo no o mu guo na otumi wo bi jacket bi e share ase uniform wati abrochi why so pro obetra TikTok ankwase akeka na mo so maso na odada no ho na ogina kitchen odunso kura wote obo otumi so TikTok na ohyebatu na kururu bese kwasia to mo Jimmy na mo de abrochi na mo ko no mai sentafre na asefo no sa na asefo no na ase kwan boat fo no omo Jimmy na omo sorry a asema beto no omo nya abotire ndwene ho obekono mugu platform se emmoa yentiase hwe ya mpene wo dwuma papa bi di wa abrochire a de na kwasia bi ensie de busuani a ebe wo problem wo dwuma papa bi di a omo Jimmy and there ya no say omo nya so omo rent ne bo anya di o €300 €400 €600 omo rent akosora €800 ejimi fo no mugu Germany ni UK no o de UK san kwasia fo no mo TikTok be bro mo Jimmy no ni rent akosora €450 pounds no obi che obi basement se kusie no abetena TikTok okeka kwasia sam sa odi kwasia sam otwere ni pana ne support sendem enkwasi asam nko a entabodan bi no mutititim tantantan utu obofo mo nte ejimifo omo fin na embema ne kwade mu a embema no go Europe ni America na obekono mu go TikTok no maso yeltiasia wey me recording no me de me bo recording na kire mo hwe na me se hem kwasi a mo Jimmy hwe mo Jimmy bi embema na mo Jimmy say na me recording wey na we recording wey na we recording wey mo Jimmy embema mo siso a wo say mo man ma hwem na mo ka say bra yi de ni ate we de ne bie we na mo de mo Jimmy na me recording wey na we frame me recording wey na wo hwe mo Jimmy o mo Google TikTok na mo Jimmy sa ya sorry no person trend wo internet so enkwasia ideas obi tumi ka so TikTok go share wo Jimmy na asem kan ne nyina so ne de en otumi ti asem onim asem ne ti onim ne nan na bema panyini mu ntware kwasia panyi otere hwa so ekeka kwasia asem ana wey yate we ne yate o we de NPP hwe ne Jimmy obi ti gara asem wo fa wa brochire kwasia asem nko a enkwasi asem almost I feel no meduru Ghana na Jimmy dantan time bi no mo de no akogina ye fra brochira bo na ohwe mo hu fin bi dantan time bi no jejejenim na obusa won say na san kofo enti ko mutumi chiro kenkan a sa Jimmy se mo betuma aye adentina brochira na ye fosa ma Jimmy fo abebo apie so wa ha adentina Jimmy fo abebo apie so wa ha ye ntumi ye ho hwe omo Jimmy me de mba ne krampo de omo ya it's natural about some women. Not all women. Some women embody naturally. Say, almost say, oba for free some until you see women, bickering and it's normal. Now, mema, abeti. Na almost what any ma kun. Na way, ya wuno, ya nimuno, near one by ya recording with Yanquasia. Yanquasia be or record wine. Omuko didi trailer na nomko didi ajantra for kwanso no ba na munyina mu ya re na metena ho ya ntiase we ya record no me sade na magimi sa munjai sa de no mun use TikTok ni ye Jimmy ne Dawson bogus de dodo no magimi bogus me problem ya bogus no mo bogus ni bi amu abrochire mo agibi mo betena obi abetena krom ha 35 years 25 years de onima no wa meto ye ha na me beto ha ntidi en we obeto ye ha sa ha ne yete ntidi en ya beto wo ntidi en ya beto ha ya beto wo Bronx ntidi en ya beto wo Massachusetts ntidi en ya beto wo Ohio ntidi en ya beto ntidi en den wo tena ha de papa be pa na waye ya wahana mo beto ye oh ya young man now you try to do your own things to start to live good. Hey ya ntiase hwede omo ya mo motena motiase nkukuo nkura motiase nkura. You just want to destroy every young person who wants to just achieve something. People are young, they'll make mistakes. Allow them. Na omo titi krom ha kwasiafo na omo ma obiara entumpon. Omo be share program ase anything me nko program Ghana program me dey yede. But watchna the governor of Bank of Ghana is coming to Hilton Hotel Alexander. I'll go. They are going to talk about remittance. Yes, is sending Ghana how you can invest it. Tomorrow, when is that? Is it Sunday? Saturday or Sunday? I think there's a promo ad. I'll play it. And then they make up the nyansa wom. Omo titi krom ha. Kwasi asam oba America, oko UK. Omo a wo nkwara omo ma ne gugu krom ha ejibifo ajantrafo omo wa ajantrafo gugu krom ha aha de enka omo sebo pili ena wo kana seb Franco de yen kana seb America ne wo no oba Ghana na obegina obi baso sa LGBTQ asem ya be omo mo abrochire nyina omo ne turubuturumu fo nete Ghana fo mo ti America. About 70% of them, omuma trumu no muti America. Omunyina ni omonete. They know. Omuma ba lesbian friends. Omuma bema mbema omuni omuda. Omunim. And so ba ye de Christopher ye ntiasie na aban no na enkwasi asem nko Uba krom ha Christopher mo Ghana fo mo ha nyina. Omuma ne jese gay fo. Gay ni bia ni wanu bekọ adwuma mo a obetuma pass no because omumu ye smart. Ghana for 90% of krom a omunyina manage say gay fo. So hello, how are you? No more hagi omo. Oba fie pena ye be so peace FM. Ya ntiasie kwasia to kwatena Ghana. Kwasia to ye ntiasie na tumu me see Ghana fo a omuti America ha. 90% of Ghana fo omuti ha. Omuma omodudu omumpanyi bre so 90% omo ye gays and lesbians. They know. Me see Ghana ni bia ni krom ha. Ne dwuma mu wo enyo ni gay ne wo break room enyo ni lesbian omo nyina ne omo nete ha normal omo hage omo nyina. Are you going to come to my birthday? It is my 48th birthday. Come yetumi ya party Ghana need to be a party na the gay for now for ne omo adwuma mu aba ene de no problem kwasiato omo pressure ofie ya ntiase tu kotena Ghana odwan hypocrisy Jimmy You people, you don't speak truth. Ofri Ghana, ofri Kromha, making oti New York, oti low income housing mu. Abain da emu note. Abain na etuan rent. Oni adwuma papa bia, okoduru Ghana pe, no akwaji fie na kanten so. Sister Koniaba. Na oti akonnwam e hall ho. Bag si ne nchen. Ankwara mo di 26, 28, 30. Osmo bia bie na okroko kwa hen. Enso be Kroma, ne banum wi so pro. Bra Kroma na be hede nkwasiade na be ye. Friday on 20 an America had enti akwara. Omo bedru Ghana, ai na bena wen akwara we university. Akwara we a tertiary institution a osan kokwa bontene eko hu nkofo na otumi expand ne ho no na omo hye nkofo so. Okwa hin mo mane brafie wonenam he na omo paniki wo fie ho. Aden a Sister Vida ba Sister Vida so Bronx not no oti low income housing mu aban quarters no tim. Omega. Aban quarters no tim. Obedru Ghana obekeka nkwasiasam na omo be hye nipa so Ghana. Get time crying abrochire ball for no. Abrochire ball no. Omo mse sa abrochire ball aba no. Sa bogus no mse sa abrochire ball fun tantan na ende omda hu di JVC ba. Obodam what is that JVC free Japan be hunahuna nipa eye adabraka. Sa omo mse sa abrochire ball no. In some close over Ghana nyina bogus de ba Ghana. Omo mse sa abrochire ball no. Na oba ya de abegu try your luck. Ye jibi ntini eguso. And we dey 1300 Ghana. Yan testere wa ha abofuru. Una na so say na okwa ho. Mo bank fia na mabe yire so. Panasonic and they the Panasonic for Germany ba. Now what is a deck or the deck? what be the deck about beton deck or Ghana deck? En kwasiasem no makole say in konwa bi emu tutu. Na mo de begula pass nipe young man pope ba ku mienu bi akosini dem na ma yire so ye ntiase untumi to akokokoko. Akonwa broni ayusu a emu abema o se o da besi abonten na wo de pick up abefa. Abrochire bola na wako kenten so ahye pimpini se to di nkofo yire okwa yase a nkwasiaka bi ekuta no 1993 Benz bi ai mwako de okofo nyoma firi abrochire bo amwako na ese Ghana osisa bola de ba fie ogese no mo bedru Ghana no mo hunhuna nipa hwe nkwasiade a enkora wetimi firi America beye sa akatafo nkwara we ni small nkwara mtiti kroma 17 18 19 yesi year of return enkwara ba Ghana na ankwara nketenkete omo wura Ghana pe na impenifo table mo yesmo nsare na ankwara betena ase kwasiasam enkwasiasam saa de na aya no mfiri America ebe Germany de ebe no Ghana no omo abrochire mo ntimi nyew ma meka bibi nchire mo mabusha fo mebro mfiri abrochire mo ni ska o ehia omo abrochire mama obi mfiri abrochire be hunahuna 90% of them ehia omo metuma ka kire Ghana for omuti abrochire omu ni $10,000 physical da ho 90% yane ne hard kiddes no 90% of what's wana they be 2 years no ba Ghana no sika na auditor ticket no auto ticket 2023 ehia no onika prawa America oba wasesa ball egudi am se me de beko Ghana upe bebi atena kra wunya bebi ntena edwuma oye enye sika papa bia na onya but omo ba na obehye muso ofie na omo mamu mbom bra brochire behwe na omo akoze sa nyoma fumia begu Ghana ubedru Ghana ball ankoa gukwa ho na omo yire so na omo jinkofo yire nom na ai frimpon abo na onka eyi James ana James Kwatin ai wa body nyoma ba na ye bie nyoma mi na nyoma gua ye bie nyoma ma so we ase abodam uhwe nyoma eguo 2023 no toss ticket no trip advisor ultimate to ticket every airline ho 90% of Ghana for moba omo America moba Ghana Massachusetts for Ohio for Bronx for omo nyina to ticket no trip advisor na nse de se ba ku bi mpo aba ye tumi ba obesia na watua ye friend saying besia nko a ehiafo enso omo mbro mo ho ase enkwase akeka no mo de tete abrochire ha mo be ka no kura kire fiefo no omo nye o omo bedru kroma na mo keka nkwase nipa bi omo ho fi na mo na New York na me see utumu nipa ese agu na dum ewurate yakopon ase sebio ye jaye nan wo de num je se wo hwe nipa fu bi na yete Ghana na amafo bi creating pressure bi to say masa omo ye yianfo mo kire omo they are dirty mad people They are all dirty people. You should not allow people living outside to intimidate anybody at home. Mamon penisa no. So obi fra brocheba no more respect. I show the respect back. But so obi fra brocheba no be na you say obe kantan wo so obe hunahuna men pene omuniska. I'm African Americans obo Ghana omuniska o. Sa akata fo na omo ba no ba bom 15. The reason to omo ba in a group they say discount into omo ba in a group. They don't budget more than $600 to be there. I'm telling you. And guys, let us not allow people living outside the ko UK ko hwe. Ghana for be guys moi. I'm the one the croc to dime UK. Me say ko UK ko hwe. I'm the one the croc padlock to dime. Nipa sa na be gina Facebook no keka nkwase asam. Mekani nyina. Hey. Mama ka bi nchiro. Bogus no the ball aneba no. Obi ba nyoma no 2024 eno study so pack osora no pa. Meme area mete. Na onenam ho pick up tantan bi na watam microwave baako no de situo na onenam na akwata mattress baako okwa warehouse bi no about mama fam nyoma ngua. O hehya no beduru a o say pick one today pay in 30 days. Enkwasi asam nko a. Oni sika wa brochire ho ote Canada no ho chire no buy you see a friend buy now pay 30 days time sika o de be container kro ni bi into oba no the mobile be adwuma try your luck buy now pay in 30 days in kwasi asam omom trip advisor for no me say omom de ticket ne ba Ghana no omom de ticket ba me say wa de on time ba Ghana on de adwuma nti oboa oni sika me offer Frimpong, Frimpong de on 3 years. On this cover, on to man them much na. Here no onika pre. And ya Frimpong and person over Ghana. And ya Frimpong na Ghana de or person about 2 years to bois on this go to back to back. Or Sako fu play now, one him that 39B or 53C. Beef or chicken. Young fool. Monsieur Moba, mun check your shirt and the fruit of the loom kwa. Here for white shot, white socks no bushano. Costco, a Google bola, abroche bola, who a high sense. $2 for 10, $16 for 80. Some socks no more bushano. A prisoners na show. White shirt no bushano, a plain white shirt, you know. Okom a Missouri, a prisoners na she. It took me 12 in a pack, $8. Intanyata the papa biya to say if you abrochaba or say white socks or say white ni nyina dollar shop okwa $1 obetuma to bibia bi into omo baso a wa unim one chicken or beef omukwa economy no omuko ho bogus ni bia jimi the ade ebufu kura ne say every time be a Ghana flight to free America flight ye to a yania ye priority for no first class business for no yania for first. For some reason, Obeko gate no. Na gate na no block adan obi ti 92K na original priority for enim. Adan tira ope baby the bag phone akwesi. Inter brofo no de bia Delta United flight be to akọ Ghana bia na brofo no buofu. Every say me I used to work at JFK as a Delta agent. Edu Ghana flight ne Africa flight na brofo no buofu adan ye ndim bra so ye Jimmy. Yeah, Baba full plane, your phone your phone group by group. Obviously, say you be plane gate and say Obianko for priority for for first. Obekoda kwasi pay okuta bag tantan bi edi atrogun fancon bag na or block adan or penentama kotinem abofru STC na akofo. Mo nja san kwasi ade na ho. Na obekono na obugu plane nim. Yani business was yakwa ni atrase. Overcona wo yababusa me say me a frequent flyer, me a priority flyer anti or say me transibia or say one of the air hostess girls no eba me because thank you very much Mr. Taylor for flying with us today. Me pajamas will be because I fly a lot, you know, and I fly only business. Inti me say no me transi no wajin bag that show busa me what I like wine, I like sparkling water, I like champagne, nina koso ho. I say heaven no VIP. Now we should to near here. Ana bra na pinu kakrai na we dey sanka oye ni say ya na nka oye ni say ya obi carry on the bow ni ma obewu carry on ekuta no banchi den e dey kwesesam no ni party plane ko na yam hihye no de bia ne plane sa because mas sa baller na omu guechiro no mu kontokwa ai me na meti 32B na de na woti 18C na wo do bag abesha na gonwan na we de twon kakre na obo so obi abie nchachira so play mu or we nchachira bro nya ye play the two fa wiem that dia noma na wontu ehu nyansa mpo anya tai wo de nchachira kotirem wo be we nchachira enkwasi asam nko a boges no na omu guechiro edu sometime tutu eni na ma hwe ekyem say eh edi asam so na ekosu na we can I Mr. Mwakude mempesa akra ye nimu sa na moye we do you know me how do you know me for go chiro omunika pre how do you know me for do you know who am I then do you know me omom ye do you know me omti bonkum do you know me for nyina omuni $10,000 board down my account so kra do you know me for masa don't do you know me I say do you know me ehia for na can do you know me ehia for na pesa akasa ne ka do you know me won sika ni bi obi bi da fie aduan papa wo fie na yire ne ba o sika bi da ho because do you know me why do you have to tell somebody if they know you go do you know me for no go chiro no obia busa no nyanko do you know me na if do you know me na ebeda na ye nyina ntie nyina celebrities nya betena na if you want people to know you now 59K no oti bini no I don't do that. You know me. Also, so you know me. We are all going to Ghana. You know. When we get to Ghana, you don't see me as a small person. Also, do you also want to see me as a small person? Say, "Don't Jimmy be." Plenty page any more no more da. I'm taking before chicken. Yes, madam. Oh, sorry. Do you have Coke? I put ice. I near Shaman. No, but beef or chicken? Osia? Beef or chicken? Osi beef. Also chicken. Beef. Also, I want to again. Also, beef or chicken. I go and I say the so chicken. Chicken near the near the plastic fork account. And to me kunipa. That means yama plastic fork. And ye go for elmu into obiesu and adwene ne say or take chicken odum say akoko kontwa akase wom obiesu pe chicken breast we de ani abofunu when na de ani ogi say ka say chicken no akoko kontwa akoko abobon kase mu ha abofunu abrofo wi nkase e ball anko a so nkro so emu ma oba o say o pick today and pay 30 days time na kwasi ato odi nkofo yire Ghana aden a frempond nyoma afra abrochiraba abrochire ball ankwa nyoma egu kwan no nyina abrochire ball ankwa montete so na ehiafo nya bi na masa be yire so osabe fu play that do you know me na o pre beef and chicken ho now do you know me ni am plastic fork no abofu do you know me do you know who am I do you know if you go together do you know me kwasiato 10 minutes ni ya the plastic fork amano do you know me now the plastic fork ediko akosia Jimmy do you know me now and the opre plastic fork hono plastic knife who do you know me who do you are sa economy hona I just any pan to ho dia ya say plane page mu 20 minutes no mu nyina da tablets kakra ba yes Jesus yani no plane wo so ayante se ben anim ho yani turbulence ni ade yante plane be mu odu na ho ne yate safety ne ho ne wo yate pilot ne chi wa intare gidigidi ayante oti turbulence ka wo so yes Jesus rade fe kodu Jimmy do you know me who so be wu economy for no e che plane na wo so eye kekekeke no money ate Jesus ye betu plane so bronya di nka chechim plane ko hwefo ma ade be free store ba fa so hwene ya wo de wi ansa na ye obi de bibia beba na enso tikikire say Jesus ye rade we de wanje ya Jimmy do you know me na ansa na wusuro ye befu plane bronya di nka kire ye say oh plane bibia to bi si etumi teto ame nyina etumi wu ene etumi teto nsuom ame ebi tumi nyankwa ene etumi nya emergency landing enti se eba bibi saasi a memfa wo bag phone no jato ho sebio eyi bi betwe firi soro eno wo de be hye wo hene se na obetuma home na oba so benwa na wa ye ne de ama no uwi a na wa make sure se ekwan na dan finfin no obia enja bibia nto wajimi nti wato bag phone tantami le bag na watam bag no na akolo kwa konwa na breki na ebekunipa ja bag phone to ho Brony din kan kire so ade ayefu ye betumewu eye kinkiri kekere yes Jesus we die na Jimmy for the jirem sandore ababa bebebe no bi dia jiri so tanwem bebebe tanwem ase bidie ka ye giso in the name be no be techo and the time now I say engine you know say the plane na was so keke first class now on I was so do you know me plane was so now you show above no do you know me what VIP home pa you don't respect moko gina economy a munya ne ntem na plane into no mutumi disturb ni power chiro na plane 45 minutes da ho te plane mu adan ya obi ne bag akwa obi baby now plane no papa dia enti san kwasia mama e coke no munja sa akasa no please madam do you have coke san kwasia de munja ya na ye mam bibia na bagasi bi adwa taxi me fimo some one please do you have coke no some kwasa give me coke no ntwa play mu ahun please coke please do you have coke or say coke Coca-Cola sa de na mbetata mano tentina do you have coke ya be shimasum inside house coke mutete to please put don't put ice, it will melt, it will make it light. Yeah, man, coconut ice ka gum sana be ya gas de on pene da bi o the ice gum pene ni manya but madam I said no ice abofu no broni ma de kunti broni oni ma de kunti o the ice ka ho inti ye the ice to manom ne san kakra Jimmy onum coconut we me pa chom besam kodun so on ka say excuse me ana bibi o wo pesa wo da say sa taba na hia me no we be 30 years back na me fu economy na me fu eye de ba me fa me ho hihye yi ain na me fu economy plus kakra ho no wo leg room back kakra ain omudi nkwase aduane wie no coke no wie a o mpacho besam me o ma me nkodwo nso abofu no plane mu na beka dwonso plane mu na beka dwonso why sa wo da kakra no na say better papa yenyane nipa enkodwonso opti woni say me pacho nka kambese me dwonso kakra plane mu na wo be dwonso yenka dwonso plane mu cause excuse me I want to use the bathroom, I want to use the washroom nipa no be mo akọ wonim dia wo koye yenka nche nipa no nkare we yenka me yema kam kakra uti plane cause we yema kam mo de mo give too much mo say odwini wa won tell Jack enem se show me nya above aka 5 minutes na about 10 ne apon yentra play mu yembo hwe mo ka ho na Ghana fo so maame fo ne papa no mo na mo mam kwara ne bodam me akwara na na menim mo ka ho na nkwara no ombanyini no omagimi omunyina no bodam no yam nyane nipa saa Ghana ni akwara da ne ebo no pepa sorry obeku akwara na adwene no be sei mo maame fo no so mo ka ho na mo ku nkwara no awon adwene sei ansa no manyini eni je de yehu bebre wo Ghana chema wuntumi chema buga ayi sala cow abronya mu se ne nyane omo nkwara bremu no abrofo embo nipa nyane no yembo nipa nyane no na yete Ghana na ye bon nkwara nyane omo because on se akwara da na adwene no ewo certain level and blood nsibia flow ewo adwene mu ekọ eye nipa duane mu no ewo way ekọ because it take eye so obi da be 5 hours the way and the blood flow ni tie no it take eye stable asa na bekọ into the moment I would shock be able to the panel so no ebetuma go straight into their brains ebetuma affect them the whole day and it that ye nyane nipa sa obi so dey komna o ma kura no wagibi obenyi no obodam abrofo nyane nipa sa abrofo ada na so beso nyane wa me yiri sei se me da na obeso nyane me a on be bombe Kevin and so true ehia wa nyane wo sa but ehia wa abrofo oba betena o chen no den sa fa ho sei we ni tia so you told me to wake you up at 3 sana abrofo nyane nipa okora broni nyane ne ba on bo akora no okwa ne nsa de nam no ho ne nsa ne na no ho bo sa akora na bo so bi na ni ate so you got to wake up sana nyane nipa aswo hye de jimiti oba tan to me tani bam sorry go jare na akora no from an opposite to enwumre 8 wabodam moja na ato afri ne to abegiri trim enkwase asam nko a yem boni pa nyane nipa sorry go so yes moi inti akora ne bia pressure da so nipa bebro manya BP nyina se ne nyane omo oba na ne kuna da na ni kruise nyanim 6:30 a eno so betena mpa nchen na order hodo no say wo do sabe faro wa na ni ti ade say we go down the episode we go down the episode Ghana ni ba ma or the other one go for the say, hey boy, what can you? Ye Jimmy do. Sabro fudi dia ka se ye bisisi pe obi be so ne dwane e bi oda wa ne yire se onya ne 6 o'clock ne nsa na mo so amako sorry say no way abobe na mu de bia obi pe yakun ye Jimmy here ye Jimmy tu memre kra ho hey oh no ja me yare o mi jack on se me buy me kasa me start show do me yare o mo na mo ma me kasa sa je na me pese me retire no me retire and say ya ade ba ko e bufu say play no sir do you know me for do you know do you know me for no adeba ko bufuri say ye duru Ghana ewie ye belande pilot yakasa waka che de crew ni say crew see that we are about to land in the next 3 minutes and one na simesi ni ye maka no sa economy for we dey be duro mu me chomase aso bunya nipa watena plane mu 9 hours 45 minutes aka 8 minutes my plane na land no air hostess for nyina obi atani city mu emu aye din no when say wabo we dey nka me person ka me jam 9 ohwene na obeja oi sa do you know me for sa omo no kwasia koku no ebobo ginjire ni ade ni wie a na omo di kwasia nam no a na afi plane be land na yeso obi antena se no afi na o plane pa we dey come to mind in tamo omo so trasi yeso obi antena dabi ka we dey nka fast say embenye okwane plane be si for na afi na okwane na wo ebogu hu a na e ka wasam sen on to me just say odwene wa sa do you know me for no omo to me twan plane ba be land no aka 8 minutes ma land no afi na okwa akwane Ghana no assistant ewie. We are about to start the show, but before I start the show, no, I want to my team, they are on the ground trying to search for a lady bia. I think multimedia echo interview na oton pure water. Now interview ni no okay say on the pure water no amount for ton mo de 1 CD 70 pesos any ade but on the oton pure water no 550 pesos. Now explanation on my no entina mame Akachem team said they should get on the ground and find this lady for me. Mommy Uncle Share, after that, no, me was simbi for the lady. So, me share interview with Facebook, and I told myself, say, enye about insure or tongue, enye sebio, your uncle for so moto insure 5 cities or Ghana 50 pesos near the day. But me see a young lady we know. Me who the business mind that a one trim, and she believes in business. Say it's about how quick you are able to sell your products, and if even the margins are small, in Fasoni Sakura, the quicker you are able to get your product out there and sell them in the market. You know what happens is say a competitor and as obi also ton no at a higher price. You know, you end up making more money than the person. The all can no, the na metie ye no pa ne ye adwene na eda ne tim no. Adwene nyina say I can sell it at 50 pesos and sell more, and then even though my margins are small, we'll be able to make a lot than somebody who thinks say my mentor this amount not the whole day no eswano. And if we have this kind of business mentality, when the young people in Ghana omu nyini no yema amenom ye nuanom ma embema omoton ade wo dwom no omo nyini no. It is very important say oton ade a ohia mfaso. But sometimes you know when mfaso ana margin said that usika no so ade na woton no mfaso no margin no say be ridiculous. What happens in say usika na ngasa udwatere to be shit. Ena sebio edwuma na wudi no krampo no utumi wabemu to me bu. If you say you end up selling less, and maybe nyoma na akofa no ewo time and I say ewo limit and I say ewo period bia ewo say nyoma no utumi ton. Now, so what about you now? It is not about say Oka say mitoni say and mitoni say you. Or say, media, what I know and say, I want to sell more. Even though the margins in this one, she has looked at a bag no and we're checking margins no and the number of bags will be to my turn in a day and in a here no because of the margins in boom and I'm for Sony boom next to cry it end up to become big. And that is the kind of mentality a Chinese for war. That is the kind of mentality I'm a Chinese for today. They are ruling the world. In the Chinese for they are not looking at margins. They are looking at quantity. In the say otumino ye adie pepepe na the same quality. na so who say market no phone we nyina o market no so obi aton 2 cedi Chinese be turn 1 cedi because o believe say so to me your phone so 100,000 na otumi turn 1 cedi a nipa na turn the 2 cedis no obetuma another 100,000 nipa na be 50,000 and at that point no ono Chinese is making more money. It will show the mentality na e done it trim and senior wa born I encourage you to say this is how I want to do my business, and strategically and in terms of economics maybe about the way this girl is going and a lady way this is how we are supposed to do business, especially from outside of the world. I'm not saying say kofanya waboka, but so kofa die na wajuni will say open 100% profit o kwa kotum send be unfaso be buma, you end up even entering your own capital because there are so many things we sell on the street a time bound nyoma bi a untumi nkipunche your nyoma bebre bi a ton a period e ton. And it's a way we say economics and science na obetuma kofa nyoma aba emobi akofa the same thing aba obaje say nipa no use wedru ba o use wedru. It is because nipa no is cutting down their margins. Emfaso no omo hu ni say sa emfaso boom no, it will make sure say we stock no and now nyoma na kofa na account so. So this lady makacha mi team said they should find her for me. Me be say man 5,000 Ghana cedis ejuma na oye no obetum di ashem anase obetum akobie another one ono adwene se opese oye. Enti whoever knows her no enkan che ne say Kevin Taylor say opese man 5,000 Ghana cedis the juma na oye nsisia no me pese ode ehye ne juma nim ebia enye nsuo no opese oton but our ideas be say onya juma foforo bia obeye. I'm giving her this money not because sebio ono nkwan le ton ade o Ghana. It is because of mentality na dan trimu no. It is because of idea na dan trimu no senia opese odidwa. And that is what we need to be teaching in school. That is what we need to be teaching in the markets. That is what we need to be telling our people. Say, at their tono, it is not about infasubum. It's about infasua a reasonable. A bet to be more with Jumano akoso. Until wherever this lady is, makacha mi team no they are on the ground. Ebi obi nimuno. Ebi obi nimuno na oshame. Let us try and find her. My team, they are on the ground. They are trying to locate her. Maybe say man 5,000 cedis. Ejume bi opesa odi ye no. Some mentality that it's no on keep that mentality no. On fa enche jumanim. Onya ne kakra. Now on make sure say she is able to sell enough to make decent profit as time goes on. Some for one kitten no and in the boom now utumi di enya di ensika kese. So I just want to tell Obia Onima ba you we say Kevin Taylor say opese omano edi omano 5,000 cedis. On fa enche de jumam. Say so opese otoaso ton a on fa enche. So our ejuma fufuro bia na ewo team an kopeso ye sikasem nti ne nsa enya nkan a ono de onfa sa sika no 5,000 cedis no enko hyem na onfa sa mentality we ya adwene we ya enyamfa so boom na onfa ndi dwuma no na oyesa na definitely she's going to survive. Definitely ono so ebeye breadwinner for ne ma ene nipa bia omuni dan so. Inti team, I know you are seriously trying to track this lady for me. I'm hoping say by Monday, yensa ebekano ehu baby owo, and I've made the money ready in Ghana. We just need to locate her and then hand over that money to her. Onfanye juma, onya sa positive mindset no. Na on making sure say we tumi ediche enya sa principle no dia juma. Enti baby obehu obayo we bia no. And I know it's a joyful and they were in town and they interviewed her. I know there's somebody obinim na ohweme. Inti samunim na anadwi ya monfre no na won kan say on reach out what she can do ne say on frɛ ɛyɛ ebia oni Facebook inti we are trying to find somebody a obetumi afrɛ no ofrɛ sa nipa na nipa no can confirm ombusa obia say wan enim Elikem Kotoko oyɛ NDC ni Elikem Kotoko number Nensaka Elikem Kotoko number on freno. Ofre Elikem Kotoko. Elikem Kotoko be frame. Elikem frame I will talk to her and they make sure say that money is made available to her. Inti 5,000 Ghana cedis and old Ghana say 50 million. 5,000 Ghana. Onfa enche de jumem and I say ejuma na kuma dasono. Onfa nkoye. Inti wa obena sebio usu nim nyoma we mu kakra no. Kacha ne say on China on ko NDC4 omo headquarters wo. Na ombusa say ohwehwe Elikem Kotoko. Nensaka Elikem Kotoko number. On China omiti Elikem. Baby obi Elikem Kotoko beba ho. Oba trace no. Oba ne ho. Oba be huno. Then Elikem Kotoko be frame. then we can make that contact with her. Now, your hand this asikano ediamano. And see, baby, will be tell this lady say, I just want to support her any ejuma oye.